Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another stream. Um, it's my first bit of content for a few days. I've been sitting on the other side of that 5-minute timer, wondering how on earth am I going to start this stream, because this is not the first time that I'm speaking about Jota today. I've actually recorded a video. I don't know how many times I tried to record that video today. And the one time I felt like I got the words exactly how I wanted them to really tribute, there was no audio. So I'll say it again. First time for you guys, many times for myself. Rest in peace to Diogo Jota and Andre Silva. It's been a really, really tough 48 hours or so. I think I've got so much to say. Big up the chat. I'm still stunned. I'm still so stunned. I think many of you have said it, and I think I say it as well. This is definitely, from a footballing perspective, obviously footballers have passed away before, but this one has definitely touched me the most. Just shock. Like I said in my tweet, stunned into silence, because I still can't believe it's real. I really cannot seem to grasp the fact that this is real. I'm very much tussling with it all, because there's so many layers, so many factors at play that just make it even more tragic than it already is. It's just been surreal, to be honest. Whether it was the breaking of the news, whether it was today, even waking up and just, again, you're still not really believing it, but you're understanding, you're starting to understand that it's real, and watching everything go on, business as usual type vibe, which it obviously does with the news and the cycles and the reporting, but it just doesn't feel right. It didn't feel right when I was listening to TV reporting and I didn't hear Andre Silva's name, because I feel like his name should be said. I heard a lot of times the other brother, or say his name, man. You know, he's a person at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? 2 people died. So I was struggling with that. And everybody's said it already, but his wife, his children, his 3 young children, his parents. Can't imagine what they're going through. And I'm sure many of you are the same. I think I sat there. I didn't do anything with myself yesterday. I just sat there, just staring off into the distance for hours, because you don't really notice or realize how important these people are in your lives, even though we don't know them personally. Some of you maybe have met him, or if you're a Liverpool fan, I cannot imagine how much deeper the pain goes for you, because I'm rattled. I'm so rattled. I'm beyond rattled. And that's why I made my second post on community page today, because that was meant to be a video, but I feel like I needed to say get it out. When you just feel like you need to say more stuff, because you haven't got it all out of your head. And I even called AGT, and I know he won't mind me saying this, but I had a conversation with him, and he just, the devastation, the pain that this has caused is just insane. Absolutely insane. Credit to Liverpool and their fans. The amount of tragedies they've gone through. Credit to them for retiring the shirt, if that's what they choose to do, if that's what the family chooses to do. I saw a report that his kids may be the only ones to ever make it active again. I know his songs will be sung, but like I was saying, I feel like you just don't know how important these people are in your life until this happens. Subconsciously, you are thinking about them, whether it is reading their name out on a team sheet, whether it is fantasy football, you are selecting them, whether it's a shirt that you're buying, getting signed. You know, you don't know these people, but you feel like you do. And you're subconsciously every day, because we're obsessed. We are absolutely obsessed with this sport. And we are constantly talking about it, watching it. So for us to lose someone, I think that was such a lovely person, clearly, out of nowhere. You know, any death is awful. But that was very much out of nowhere. And it hurts, man. I'm gonna miss watching him. I'm dead ass, I'm gonna miss watching him. It's dawning upon me that we're never gonna watch him play football again. And it's really tough. And then unfortunately I have to, because I know you guys are seeing it too, but you have to deal with people online that they just cannot help themselves, it seems, but make an absolute fool of themselves in times like this. When it's so easy to be a normal human being, to say a few words and then shut up. And yet some people still manage to do the wrong thing. And I don't need to go through everything I've seen online. You guys have seen crazy tweets and all sorts, but I just wish people would think and just be more decent. And yeah, my heart goes out to all of the people affected, because it's been an absolute rough one. So I just wanted to say that at the start, because like I said, I've wanted to do a video because I wanted to communicate that, but it just didn't go my way with that. And I just at some point you just have to say, do you know what, I've tried to say it 3 or 4 times now. I'm just gonna just leave it and wait for the live show. So life is short, life is precious. I've seen some beautiful tributes on YouTube. Some creators have done a great job speaking way earlier than myself. How they've managed to do that, I do not know, because I'm struggling to speak about it now, let alone yesterday and earlier on. So credit to them. And yeah, unfortunately, we do go on with this show, but like I said, I'll be thinking about him, and I'm sure we all will be as well for forever. You know, he's I think as you get older, you do really clock and realize these situations and tragedies a lot more. I don't know. I just feel like the fact that he's the same age as me is ridiculous to me. You know, it's I think it hits home a lot. So yeah, but let's go through what the chat is saying. Big up to everybody in the building. There has been a lot of news today. A lot of news going on all over the place, but we'll touch up on it, I guess, within the next 45 minutes or so before the game kicks off. The lineups are on screen. I'll be completely honest, I don't care. I don't care about the lineup. I don't care who's starting and who's not starting. Just go out there and put a shift in, I guess. And especially to Neto, I don't know how he's out there, but massive credit to him. I saw the game earlier on. I have no idea how they're playing, but obviously they've chosen to play, so fair play to them. But it's going to be difficult for him, so let's remember that when we're watching him. If he doesn't play well, I think it's perfectly understandable as to why. All right, cool. So thoughts on the lineup? Yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't really care, to be honest, because we have a lot of issues in the midfield going into this game. We have Lavia out. We have Caicedo suspended. I do believe there are quite a few players that are a yellow card away from suspension as well. And they're going to have to tread very carefully, because if we get through to the next round, we definitely do need them. The Brazilian teams are showing everybody just how good they are, just how competitive their league is. So I'm not taking anything for granted. Like I said, I think on we can eat Chelsea one game at a time. One game at a time. there's no point looking past Palmeiras. We're playing against seems to be our former or current players every single other game, whether it be Giroud, whether it be Esteval, whether it be Thiago Silva if we do make it to the next round. But these Brazilian teams are a problem. You know, we saw Botafogo beat PSG. We saw Flamengo beat ourselves. We now play Palmeiras. Fluminense have beaten Inter. It's wild. It's really wild out there. They are a problem. Their league is competitive. They're very good, and they want this so badly. And I said that after the game against Flamengo. You know, they really do want this badly. And I feel like the European teams, yes, you're obviously motivated maybe by the money or by the opportunity to be the first world champion of this format, but you don't want it like them Brazilian teams and other teams want it in South America. They've treated this seriously from forever I've watched it. You know, even in the other format when we played Corinthians, like I said, in other, you know, they may not have come out on top many times, but you can see they're not playing games. It's an opportunity for them to prove themselves at what they would deem maybe as, you know, them against Europe. You know, so all the eyes are on Europe all the time. Football in Europe assuming that they have the best of the very best, and these South American teams are more than motivated to kind of prove that wrong. So we're going to be up for another fight today, and I hope we stand up to it. The team is the team. Obviously, if I had it my way, Gusto probably wouldn't be starting at right back, considering his defensive lapses of concentration and mistakes at times. I probably wouldn't have James in midfield because I do like him in that right side centre back position, kind of pushing into the opposition half, front facing, and I probably would have started Santos. But with the circumstances of no Caicedo and no Lavia, did I really expect him to then go and trust Santos to be the presence in midfield? Probably not. Even though I think he's more than capable of handling said pressure to defend and to be that anchor. I saw him in the first preseason at Chelsea playing that 6. Receive the ball off the defenders, spray it about, dictate to a degree as much as you can in a preseason game. Tackle interceptions, we know in Ligue 1 what he's done, but at the end of the day, the manager has to actually trust him, and he obviously is still very new to the team. So I'm not going to bug out about it because it's just not that important. If he has to come off the bench, then he can come off the bench. Obviously, Madueke is on the bench. I was kind of thinking that he might start in this game because Neto, obviously, with the circumstances, but Madueke is obviously linked with Arsenal. I do think it's a little bit silly that people are going at Madueke now and calling him all sorts because he is open to a move to Arsenal. From what I gather and from what I understand, from where I sit, people are pretty open to Madueke leaving this football club. The directors are pretty open to selling Madueke for the last 2 summers. So if you're Madueke, at some point you do the calculations, you do the very simple basic maths, and you understand you're not really truly wanted. If the club are open to selling, that means they're entertaining offers coming in, which means you also need to start entertaining as well. You'd be a fool to do anything otherwise, especially when we're stat padding and stockpiling right wingers at the football club. So listen, he doesn't get to necessarily choose as well who can afford him. If you want the money, people want 50, 60 million because of Elanga's fee, etc. Who do you think is going to pay? It's not going to be anyone from Serie A. It's not going to be Dortmund. It's not going to be La Liga. It's going to be Premier League. They're the ones with the money. It's going to be Arsenal. Who else is coming in for him? Why would he join a team outside of the Champions League? Do you want him to go to Tottenham? He's not going to Manchester City. He's not going to Liverpool. Where do you want him to go? Use your brain. Use your fucking brain. I see people calling him a snake. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Use your brain. He is a Christopher Vavell signing. He is clearly on the shop market for 2 summers in a row. What do you want him to do? And most of you don't even rate him. Most of you come at me for overprotecting him. I don't even mind if he leaves. I am understanding of this whole stock trading, stockpiling, player fluctuating constantly in and out the door. That is what we're doing. We are literally in, out like a yo-yo. But do not character assassinate any of our players and believe the PR and the BS of they don't want to be here, they're not committed, they want to go to a rival. Grow up. If this was the first time it was happening, I'd forgive you. 6-7 times now, 6-7 players, grow up. You know exactly what's going on. You're watching and reading every report. Pay attention. Sick and tired of this shit. Pay attention. It's not difficult. If you don't rate him, shouldn't be a problem. And to be honest, if he goes to Arsenal and he's back up to Saka, he's just depth. If he goes on the left wing, most of us don't rate him on the left wing anyway. So what are we complaining about? Do we want our money or not? Stop complaining. It's just, I just don't understand. I don't understand. So listen, if he goes, it is what it is. I'm not too overly fussed. I do think he has potential to kick on, but at the end of the day, we have XTRA in the building. We have Neto, who's in really good form in the back end of the season and in this competition. He's obviously just signed last summer. And we have Quenda coming in 2026. You cannot keep them all. You cannot keep them all. So you have to make space. João Pedro is on the bench, so hopefully we can see some minutes from him. Obviously, Guy, Jackson. Suddenly, we actually have options up front, which is nice to see. George is there as well. Some other midfielders. Santos, Shrewsbury Hall, obviously came off the bench last game. So really, really full bench, very full. Obviously, at some point, we're going to have to get onto sales. I don't really expect much more incomings to happen right now because I really do think we need to focus on sales. Yes, we do need a left back. Yes, we do need to still, for me, look at the goalkeeping situation. But we do need to get rid of players. There's a lot of players that are not on this screen that are still contractually, legally obliged to be at our club, whether it's Sterling, Felix, Decisive, etc. We need to clear these players. I don't want to see last minute deals either. I want proper deals to be done for these guys to get them moving on. So yeah, let's see if we can start to do sales. For me, sales right now are just as impressive as purchases. If you can do good selling, make some of the money back that you've spent quite a lot now, get some of that money back in, get these players moved on, trim that squad down, keep things healthy. I don't want unhealthy environments. You know, I don't want a bomb squad. Get these guys moving. Get these guys moving. That's part of your job. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Big up. Big up. Let's see. Right, I think I'm missing a few things. So let me start off with a couple of the super chats. I'm going to go back through the chat anyway. Yeah, so I've given thoughts on the lineup. Big up. Life too short. Do more lives. I've seen you say this before. Yeah, I don't do as many lives as I did, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I really don't. I think if I've got to say something, I'll definitely say it. You know, I don't want to just put out content just to put out content. That's not what I'm trying to do right now. I want you to kind of know that when I'm uploading this, because I've really got something very important to say on what is going on. And, you know, I don't like repeating myself as well. And I feel like I've definitely got stuff in the pipeline that you're going to enjoy, you're going to be excited about. You know, I don't play games when it comes to progression and improving things around here. So all I say is just be patient. It's the summer. When there's news, we'll talk. And yeah, there's stuff coming. There's a long season ahead of us. There's a lot of content coming. Don't worry. We got a big season ahead of us. We're in Champions League again. Champions League. Like, that is going to be 2 games a week and it's going to be mad. And I can't wait. It's going to be interesting. Right. So, and yes, there was the report about the whole situation with our UEFA dealings and the fine that we got. Again, listen, I'm tired of getting fined. At this point, I'm tired of getting fined. So at this point, I have to leave it to the courts. I have to leave it to the deciders. You know, I really don't know what is going on, if I'm honest. I haven't been able to really deep dive into it. I was at my family's house in North London today. Just my mum and my siblings have flown over from Ireland, so I was focusing on that, as well as recovering from all of the madness that has been going on. It's just one thing after the next. So it's I'm not really bothered about that fine. I think, and I assume we have it covered in terms of we knew that was coming, we have it paid. And if you're going to have this many players on the roster and we've spent the money we've spent and the wages, you know, it's obviously a budget, but we have a lot of players, so it's a lot of money. I'm assuming something's happening. You know, I'm assuming something's coming our way at some point. So I'm not really shocked. I'm also not really bothered because it's really out of our control. Like, it's so far out of our control. It's not even something I'm going to be thinking about right now. Let's just see if we can get ourselves together and start complying with what we need to comply with, to be honest. So, big up. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it comes out of the Club World Cup budget, so we've made some money and they've taken it away. I'm just hoping that we get that sponsorship sorted. You know how much I bang on about the sponsorship. We just really need to get that deal done, and we need to make it a good deal, because we clearly need the money, as always. We could all do with the money. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, we need to cover ourselves. We need to go far in this competition, not just for the money, but also just because we want to win it, right? So, yeah, we just need to behave ourselves. Appreciate that, Jason. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for that. You and George are my favorites. Yeah, he hasn't started either of the two young midfielders. It tells me that he doesn't quite trust them. As long as they are part, I mean, obviously they need to be a part of it, because as you can see with Lavia's fitness, we can't trust Lavia to stay fit. He is going to break down. I would love for Lavia to stay fit all of next season, like Reece James basically did for the season just gone, but it's a bit of a pipe dream. So you need to prepare yourselves. When people are saying, where is Santos going to play? How is he going to get into the team? This is exactly how. Not today, literally, but with this circumstance of Lavia being out. And we've played three midfielders at the same time before with Caicedo, Lavia, Enzo. That can be Caicedo, Santos, and Enzo. And to be honest, it depends on the game. You know, some games he might see Santos as someone that he can play deeper, because maybe we're playing against an opposition where we can go more full throttle. So we can play someone who's got goal scoring abilities deeper to add to Enzo crashing the box and really go full on and just leave Caicedo defending. Some games we might be away from home against a big team and he might want to put Santos in Enzo's position and actually take Enzo out, like he did at the start of last season in a lot of big games. Maybe Enzo has not got the ground coverage. He plays Santos higher up to do the tackling and intercepting, and he still gets the goals and the box crashing. So it depends on the game. As long as there's no nonsense going on behind the scenes and there's no character assassination and there's nobody trying to paint a picture of Santos not being happy to compete and to fight for his minutes, which I've seen bigger names at this football club in the last 20 years do just that. Fernando Torres competing with Didier Drogba and Nicolas Anelka. I'm not going to believe that a young Brazilian who has not even made his Chelsea professional debut is demanding minutes. I'm not going to buy that. Sorry. You're going to have to up the price. I'm not buying it. He understands who he's joined. He understands the magnitude and the size of this club. And I'm pretty sure he's very ambitious and wants to prove himself. And if it doesn't work out in 2 years' time and he hasn't been able to crack it, then cool. He might give up. But in his first season back from a breakout season, you want me to believe that he's given up? You're talking to the wrong person. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. He doesn't trust. I mean, listen, I don't want to see the right backs in midfield. We saw a clip of Reece James where he basically had to bite his tongue and say that he preferred to be a flying fullback than the current version of what he is. He was asked the question, did you prefer to play as a flying, attacking fullback previously, or do you prefer inverted? Now, everybody knows the answer to this question, but we want to hear it from the horse's mouth. He did say exactly what we all thought, and then he stopped himself. He said, I'm not going to answer that question. I found it quite funny, and it was real. Now, I've been saying I'm not expecting the manager to use Reece James as he was used in 2021 because he's had a lot of injuries and we want to keep him fit. So if that means he needs to cover less ground or he needs to do less distances, less hard yards in terms of the sprints and the real intensity of his running, I am all for locking Reece James down into a back three because he can defend. He can still get into that kind of Aspilicueta crossing position under Conte, and you protect him. So I'm not expecting 2021 Reece James right now. But the compromise is, hopefully, please, we don't want to see him in midfield. Now, It's early days. Maybe as he starts to trust these young midfielders, we're going to see more of them in the midfield, and he's going to put the right backs back at right back. That's what I'm hoping for. But at the moment, obviously, he might not trust them. So here is what we have. And I'm hoping that's all there is to it, is that he just doesn't trust them. I'm not trying to do the conspiracy theory. I'm not even trying to believe it, because until it's done, it's never been done, if you get what I'm saying, when it comes to Santos being sold. So just hopefully time and everything will be fine in terms of the position. But yeah, I'm a bit worried about Gusto, as I have been anytime I've seen him recently. And hopefully Gusto has a good game. To be honest, that's all I can say. Hopefully Gusto has a good game, because he scares me sometimes. Another super chat here. Esteval is facing Gusto because Alan is playing on the right. On the right side, I guess we are cooked. I mean, what an opportunity we have to see Esteval today. I hope he doesn't play well. It's a strange one, isn't it? Because I want a masterclass from him in every other occasion than right now. I do not want to see Esteval put up a sofa score rating above 5. I want a stinker, because a stinker means we're more likely to go through. And hopefully today we lock him up. We lock him up and we don't allow him to get any joy. And then you're knocked out the competition, unfortunately, and then we go upwards and onwards from there. He has been playing on the left a bit in this tournament. He's played a bit on the right. I saw at the start against Porto. Let's see how he does. I personally see him more as a right winger from what I've watched, which is not loads, but from what I've seen, I prefer him on the right. It's not to say he can't do a job on the left, but I don't want him to do a job. I want him to excel. I want him to hit heights that, honest to God, we kind of need him to hit. Not immediately, but at some point, he going to need to hit them heights, because the amount of fanfare and hype and excitement, like we do need to see something pretty special from this kid, which is mad pressure to put on him, but that is what it is, to be honest. So I think you're more likely to see those high heights on the right. So let's put him on the right. And yeah, today he's on the left, and I'm hoping Gusto should see this as an opportunity to put down a marker, because you don't want to get ripped up by someone who's literally joining the club in a few weeks. You know, you don't want to be the guy that got ripped up before he even arrived. You got to play him in training. You got to stake a claim. At this point, you're above Achimpong in the pecking order, but for me, it's quite fortunate that you are. So I would rather, obviously, like I said, Gusto lock him up and we don't have to worry about these things, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm very interested to see that battle 1v1. Cucurella obviously is maybe tired because of the games that he's played or the mileage that he's got in the tank, you know, but as a defender, competency-wise, you know, he's been far more competent than Gusto in the last 12 months. It's not even close. So the actual interest in the battle between him and Cucurella versus him and Gusto, the Gusto one's a lot more interesting. So let's see how it goes. I would sell Madueke to Arsenal if it meant sabotaging that Rodrigo deal. That's a very good point. I don't know if they're linked. I know he's not linked to Eze. That's the report. And to be honest, that's understandable, because Eze is more of a central kind of player anyway. Madueke is an out-and-out winger. Obviously, Rodrigo is now being made available. 1 minute he's not available. 1 minute he's available. Then he's not. Then he is. Then he's not. Then he is. If Madueke as a left winger is and to be honest, I think this would be ludicrous and almost idiotic if Arsenal were actually choosing between Madueke and Rodrigo as left-wing options. I don't think that's the case. I think they've learnt their lesson with Saka. He got injured last season. I think they've learnt their lesson. We actually do need cover for Saka. He's the cover. And on top of that, we're going to go for a left-winger as well. And maybe they'll sell Martinelli, who's got interest from Saudi, I think. But if it is between Madueke and Rodrigo, you are helping the situation by definitely putting Madueke on that left wing instead of Rodrigo. So I agree with you, but I'd be very confused if that is the case. And they could also play Eze on that left as well. So yeah, there's a lot there. I'd even knock off a few million to make Arsenal feel like they got a deal. But I mean, it depends where Rodrigo goes, you know. I mean, I don't really trust us to get the deal done for many reasons. But if he is definitely leaving, and I think he should, I know he came out and said, oh, I'm not going to leave because I really love this club. Brother, you're not getting the game time. And this random striker that has been, you know, birthed from the academy, it seems, has just popped out of nowhere and is really looking very good. And is looking like almost a Hosselu, maybe probably better, you know, because he's so much younger, much more potential. But he's looking like someone that is going to now be the target man, someone that they can put crosses into as Trent did, somebody that can be a different option off the bench to an Mbappe, to a Vinny, etc. Forget talent, forget just for having a different option, because we all know Rodrigo. I believe Rodrigo would be better off the left. Vinny's better off the left. Mbappe likes to come off. They're all very similar. They're all probably the top 3 out of the top 4 best, top 5 best left wingers in the world. So for me, just the fact that he's not one of them and he's different means he's already up the pecking order. And it seems like as if he's going to get his opportunity. So the fact that he is just a different option tactically puts him above Rodrigo already. And that's harsh, but it's just the way it goes. You need, as a manager, you need other options. Delap, Palmer, Cook today. I said it here. Yeah, I mean, I keep saying every time we load up one of these watch-alongs that I could do with a Palmer performance, I'll say it again. An elite one at that. But really, I just want to win. I just want us to win today. Go through to the next round because we're getting very close now. Like, this is the quarterfinals. It's getting very close to potentially thinking about doing the unthinkable, especially with the amount of top teams that were in this tournament when we came in. And obviously we didn't do loads of business for the first 11 coming into this either. So if we can get to the semis, we can win this. It's getting very mad. It's getting very, very mad. So hopefully. Now,
who's a good boy?
Who's a good boy?
The striker?
Hopefully, just turn that. It's the zone. We will be having coverage. This game will be kicking off in about 22 minutes. 22 minutes. Yeah, it was an ad. I was actually praying that you lot couldn't hear it because I didn't know if I was going to get copyright. I think I'll be fine, but I just clicked into the zone and they're playing adverts. And my mouse was like moving hella slow. So I'm trying to mute it and my mouse is just bugging out. And I'm just like, it is what it is. So, yeah. Obviously, I cannot speak about Thomas Partey. I'm not avoiding that topic. As one of our mods, I believe, said earlier, I can't really speak on that because I'm not trying to be sued. So, yeah, we all have seen what we've seen online, and let's see how that gets dealt with by the courts. But not good. Yeah. Exactly. Disgusting situation. So, yeah, I don't really need to say anything, to be honest. You know me well enough. What else is there? Endrick getting his chain snatched. Yeah, I mean, he is out injured at the moment, Endrick. So, I mean, when he does... This is the funny thing. Xabi Alonso keeps saying, I've got a plan for you. I've got a plan for you. I've got a plan. And I'm like, brother, you can only have a plan for so many men. Like, how can you have a plan for everyone? It doesn't make sense. They sign a new Argentine, 10. They got Güler. Now, I do like the new system, 3-5-2. Gets the maximum out of them midfielders there. You've got Valverde, Bellingham, and Güler. I really do feel like Güler should have been getting more opportunities last season because he is that kind of creative spark that they were missing with all of these runners, all of these, you know, kind of finishers and off the ball movement that they had. They didn't have anyone to slip that pass through. But you cannot have a plan for all of these, man. It's impossible. So someone's got to fall by the wayside. It looks like it's going to be Rodrigo. I don't know. Maybe it will be someone else, but it is a lot. It's a lot of quality. It's almost too much quality at this point. And yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who makes it and who doesn't. I feel like Endrick doesn't want to go out on loan. I feel like he doesn't want to go out on loan. I feel like he should. If I'm completely honest, I feel like he should go out on loan. The Brazil World Cup is coming up. Sorry, not Brazil. The World Cup is coming up for Brazil in the summer. He could make that squad, I think, if he was to have a really strong campaign. And I don't think it's possible, remotely possible, that he really has a strong campaign at Real Madrid, because I just don't see the minutes. I don't see the minutes. I don't see the game time. I don't see the opportunity. So I think he should consider going out on loan just to raise his stock in Europe a little bit, get some game time, get some confidence, develop, kick on, and then maybe the door is open at Real Madrid, the following season. But I feel like he needs to put some pressure on Real Madrid by performing elsewhere, because everybody just loves Real Madrid, don't they? Everybody just wants to be at Real Madrid. And it's like, you just give them all the power. You put them under no pressure to play you. You put them under no pressure to give you minutes. And I feel like you kind of almost have to go and show just how good you are, so they realize what they have, because they are numb at times to quality. They just have it in massive spades. What else is going on here? Let me go through the players that are on the risk of suspension, because I feel like that is quite important. Who do we watch out for today? Johnny B. Mikel is currently doing some pre-match analysis. I think Maresca's taken a risk. Yeah, with Gusto, I agree. Josh is right there. He says he trusts Josh. You're still not using Josh ahead of Gusto, so you need Gusto to put in a good performance as well for yourself. I feel like if Gusto makes another mistake, at this point, it's kind of on the manager, because at this point you're picking him, and you can see clearly that he's making errors and he's not having the greatest time, and you're still picking him. So you're now responsible. When the player has earned the trust and has been playing well and is in form and he makes a mistake, that's on the player. When the player's in bad form for months and he's not having a good time and you're still picking him, that's on you. So I think for the manager's sake, Gusto needs to have a very good game today as well. Maresca said that he knows how good Palmeiras is defensively. They do fight. I've seen their record in this tournament. It looks pretty good. So Delap, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Mark Cucurella, Levi Colwell, Tosin, Reece James are all one yellow card away from potentially missing the semi-final. That is ridiculous. I said it will obviously be back. Jackson is back. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of important players, man. So yeah, we need to be very careful today. João Pedro looks good in Chelsea blue. Yeah, he got the number 20 shirt, so he's obviously taken Cole Palmer's old shirt. I think it would have been interesting if Madueke had already left. I think he would have got the 11, to be honest. I think he would have got the 11. He's obviously was wearing the 9 at Brighton. So as I said in my video, I feel like his importance and his contribution is all down to system. Everything is down to system with him. He's a completely system-led signing. If we play the system that suits his participation, then we're going to hopefully get a very good player. I don't know if it's really a massive jump from what we already have in regards to Nkuku's technical level versus João Pedro's technical level, but physically, mentally, it's a step in the right direction, because he obviously wants to be here and it's fresh, whereas Nkuku's kind of probably tired and of here at this point. And Jackson, very similar traits in some regards in terms of he can play behind the forward. He's not really a finisher, doesn't really get many goals, pulls off to the left. Aerially, hopefully a lot better, should be a lot better. But is it enough of a gulf in quality to justify 60 million? Yeah, it's going to be tough proving it. So we're going to need to play him, and we're going to need to get the system spot on. If we don't play the system that he can play in, then he's going to be on the bench, and it's going to be a waste of a lot of people's time. So who scores today also is Santos, not starting. What is your opinions? Yeah, I'm not too concerned about it today, I'll be honest. With Santos, I just feel like no Lavia, no Caicedo alongside Santos is not going to, if you don't have someone that you have been working with that is the master or has played that position regularly in Lavia or Caicedo to partner Santos, you're not going to see Santos. You're not going to see Santos step into this midfield as an anchor when the manager's already shown that he's still bedding him in or doesn't quite trust him yet. He's not going to just throw him as the anchor. He was always going to play him in Enzo's position, or if we were playing all three midfielders, as we've done before with Caicedo, Santos and Enzo, or Lavia, Santos and Enzo, etc. Someone alongside him that does that role week in, week out. He's not going to play him in that role by himself. So it's not a massive shock. I would still rather play him than what we've done. It's not me agreeing with what we've done, but it's not shocking and it's not surprising. So, but for me, he can play there. I've said this before. He can tackle. He can intercept. He can win duels. He's very decent in the air. I trust him. I would trust him to play there. I would trust him in the first phase to receive the ball, to circulate it. I would trust him, but I'm not watching him in training, and the manager is the one that's making the calls. So it is what it is. But I would like to see him in that position personally. Maybe as time goes on, he'll play that position. But right now, the manager doesn't want to use him. I think at the moment, he's capable of playing quite a few different roles in that midfield. He might have a role that he's best at, but I think he can play all the... I would trust him to play all the roles to a very good level. So, let's see. Hopefully we win. And, semi-finals potentially after this if we go through. Final, it's very unlikely you're going to see Santos start either of those games if we get to them. I'm looking forward to potentially those preseason games at Stamford Bridge as the next point to really get him in the deep end. I don't think, unless we have a real big injury crisis, I don't think we're going to see him start in these games. Right, we are 12 minutes from kickoff. This is going to be a very, very tough game. Very tough. I hope there's no delays today. I can't take any delays. Last time we did a watch-along, we had a 2-hour gap. I can't take it today. I really cannot take that delay. Hopefully everything's okay. And everything's going to be smooth because we will need to go to bed at a reasonable hour, surely. She the engineer says rest in peace Jota and his brother Andre Silva. Matisse Wagwan, my brother from another mother. Have you given some thoughts on my offer for Ghana? Oh, it's been some time now. Oh, when will it end? This is why the transfer window needs to shut, because we just need to be done with this Garnacho stuff. This whole little tick for tack, this whole little link that you lot keep. I've seen he's been exiled out of the squad. Him, Rashford, Sancho, Malacia, they're all not in the plan. They're all not coming back for pre-season. Just sort your business out, please, so we can all move on. I hope we are not interested, and we are apparently moving for Kudus if we make the sales and make the space. I don't know. Let's see how that goes. But let's put this Garnacho stuff to bed. Let's just sell him to a team that you need to sell him to. Get your money and stop asking me about Garnacho, because it's been a long saga, and I want it done. I want it done. I want it over. I want it finished. Zed says, can you stream on Twitch a few times this season? Yeah, absolutely. I'm just trying to think what I want to do with that platform, but I am, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about it, and I do want to be on there. I just need to think about how I'm going to do it. So, yeah. but I've got it in my head. Right. And also the Nico Williams stuff was crazy as well. The Nico Williams stuff was crazy. I wasn't expecting Tomiyasu to be released as well. But the Nico Williams stuff was crazy. And that link stops as well. I mean, how many times have we been linked with Nico Williams for so much time? So much time we've been linked with Nico Williams. Season in, season out, window in, window out. He is not coming to this club, and his wage demands for Barca and every other club in Europe are not the same. And the fact that Barcelona couldn't register him, and I don't understand, I really don't understand, because from when I remember playing Football Manager, it was very obvious who you could register and who you couldn't. It's a few buttons, and the rules are at the bottom of the screen. How Barcelona keep entering negotiations, very public negotiations, very heated negotiations, to the point where Bilbao fans are ripping down murals and doing all sorts. How Barcelona keep entering these deep negotiations for players that they can't register, I do not understand. Surely it takes 5 minutes to tally up everybody in that squad, all of their nationalities, the rules, the regulations, to know who you can sign, who you can't sign, and be done with it. I don't understand. Maybe a Barcelona fan can educate me as to why this is so confusing for your club in particular in La Liga. Because every other club in La Liga don't seem to have these problems. Nico Williams has made a fool of himself because now he's had to put his tail in between his legs, go and get a new contract, very well paid, of course, long contract. Bilbao fans have been rattled for no reason. The club have had to... It's just a mess. Like, if you can register me, the deal can be done. If you can't register me, the deal cannot be done. What's so difficult? And then the news comes out they can't register him, but then I still see links to other left wingers. Surely they can't be registered either. So what are we doing? Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. I find it so strange. Like, surely any player, as much as the law to go to Barcelona is there, surely the first question should be, can I play? Because if you can't play, what is the point? Are you going there to train? Are you going there just to wear the training kit? If you can't play, there's nothing to it. You're not playing. You're not registered. We saw another player, I think it was Dani Olmo, couldn't get registered until January. So that's ridiculous. So I don't know. I thought this was quite basic. I thought this whole stuff was. I didn't think this registration stuff was as complex as they're making it to be, or maybe they can't wait because they just want to sell someone that's registered first, and then I don't know. But surely just calm yourselves down, sell who you need to sell, trim the squad down, and then you can buy some players. You know, just have patience. Players are walking out at the moment, one by one. I'm seeing some news in the chat, which I'm not really too sure what I'm reading, to be honest. We have breaking news. Andre Santos has just replaced Reece James in the starting 11. I don't think that's something to celebrate, because that tells me Reece James is injured. So we asked for Santos and we got him, but at what cost? At what cost? At what cost? What price did we just pay? I don't know. Surely that's the assumption I make, is that he's injured, because why would he be he's the captain. Why would he be taken out minutes? But they're literally doing the walkout. This news has broke as the players are walking out. So basically, James was about to walk out, and then Now Santos has walked out instead. That's literally what's just happened. I've just seen Santos walk out. Santos wasn't walking out with this FIFA Ultimate Team, you know, dramatized, close 8K zoom in on the camera walkout. He wasn't going to walk out. And something's happened backstage in this WWE WrestleMania. Something's happened backstage and a different wrestler's walked out. That's what's happened. I don't really know what the script is today. It's mad. Well, we have to hope that this is not a big injury. I'm sure, hopefully, it's just precaution. And it's just a small injury. Because he's had such a good run of health and fitness. I really don't want that to end. He looked like he was making very good progress. And we weren't at the point of putting him off the list as the injury prone players, but we were certainly hoping to get him off that list soon, so we can turn our attentions to Lavia and Fofana. What a massive opportunity for Andre Santos, who I believe at 16 was playing against sides like this in the Brazilian league. So he's more than capable and more than experienced at playing in front of these crowds under these conditions against these sides. So I don't have any worries. But it's going to be very interesting. That very late change that Reece James is now out of the team. Santos is in, which makes my lineup graphic extremely incorrect. So let me just take it off the screen. But you get the gist. Let's get the timer on screen, shall we? Because the game's going to kick off soon. Well, this is very interesting now. So we have we have Andre Santos alongside Enzo Fernandez in the midfield. So Enzo Fernandez is, let me see. Let me just get this back up one more time. It feels very much like a 4-2-2-2, which is what we've seen in previous games in this tournament, where maybe Nkuku will play. I don't know if Nkuku will play deeper in the left kind of channel, or he'll play as part of the front two with Delap. My gut feeling tells me he's going to play deeper, and he's going to want the runners and the really intense pressers in the front two. Neto has played striker last season when there's injuries. He plays next to Delap. He does pull out to the right anyway, runs the channels, presses, all that stuff. Palmer hangs off the right but tucks in. Neto holds the width if he has to. And then Nkuku, Delap do the same from the left. And then Enzo is probably more down as a deep-lying playmaker today next to Santos, who's basically playing in Caicedo's position and Gusto's right back. So, yeah, it's going to be very interesting tactically. And these players, it's going to be very interesting to watch them today. Very, very interesting. There's a lot going on there. A lot. But yeah, at least he hasn't put Achampong in there for him and just gone with another two right backs in the team. He's gone with a midfielder. So already that tells you where the manager's head's at. He's not completely psycho. Like, he's not going right backs for life. You know what I mean? He's not gone, oh, so Reece James can't play. Let me throw Achampong in there, who played centre mid a bit in the Conference League, or put Gusto in centre mid, put Achampong right back. At least the first thing in his brain in a time of, snappy judgment was to put a midfielder in there. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. They're having a minute's silence at the moment. Pedro Neto, Enzo Fernandez holding up the shirt with Diogo and Andre on the shirt. Right. So, best of luck to ourselves, and also, yeah, hopefully Pedro Neto's he's all right out there. Palmeiras is the most pragmatic Brazilian team, so here's hoping Chelsea can score a goal early. Otherwise, good luck staying awake. Yeah, you're spot on. I've heard about these guys and their resilience. So we really need to be on our A game. We need to be on our A game. I mean, you can see it anyway in their record in the group stage and everything. I watched them against Porto. Right, we're about to kick off. We have kicked off. We have kicked off. Cool, time's all right. We're good. We're in. Bit of defending to do early doors. Right, we've got a bit of defending to do. They're straight down Gusto's side. Ball comes in, headed away. So yeah, they're straight down Gusto's side in the first minute there. And they're still down here, so let's see. Shot blocked by Cucurella. Here's in Cuckoo. Be interesting to see where he's playing. Sends it down the right. We've not really seen much of Nkuku's link play in his Chelsea career until really this tournament when he started playing a bit deeper. Santos. Hope Santos just drops the maddest masterclass. Right side. Go on. Oh my days. Oh my God. Wow. That was mad from Neto. Absolutely mad. Just going through people on that right hand side. I thought he was going to make it all the way towards the goal. I can already see what type of mindset he's on today. It's interesting because Maresca always seems to watch a lot of the games. It's always reported that he watches a lot of the opposition games, as every manager really should. But it's always reported how much he watches the opposition and how much opposition analysis, I guess, he really puts into these games. Some managers maybe preference more what they're gonna do, or they not undermine the opposition, but they kind of they want to play the game on their terms, whereas Maresca does seem to take a lot He seems to put a lot into what the opposition are also doing as well. So I'm very interested to see how that Reece James late change has maybe affected things. Hopefully he hasn't made too much of a difference. Like I said, I got a lot of confidence in Santos, to be honest, to sit in that midfield and play. And I think for people that haven't really watched him, I'm hoping that he does show you why he can be trusted to play in this position, which is a very important position today. He's playing in Caicedo's position. It's not a great pass from Colwell. Luckily, he gets it back. Here's Cucurella. Slip it in. Side. He's gone on a run. Nice. You got to move that ball on. Get a shot off. Good save. Really, really good save. Palmer. Weaker foot. He's using it. Not once, but twice. Corner. It's actually a very decent strike with his weaker foot. You never really see him use it to shoot. He just let loose. Very decent effort. If my audio is low, let me turn it up a little bit. It should be all right now. All right, we've got a corner now. Taking it short. It's really refreshing to see these new formations and new positions for players, I must say. Because obviously last season it was very much predictable in terms of we knew exactly what we were going to get with the 4-2-3-1 every single game pretty much. But it's nice to see something different. I feel like it's a lot of onus on controlling everything in the middle. He's effectively got 6 people in front of that back four straight down the middle of the team if he really wants it. And the width coming from the fullbacks, acting as maybe wing backs. But he's got a lot of bodies in the central positions. It's out for a throw-in. I don't think anybody knows what happened to Reece just yet. It's very much happened right before the game, so I'm not sure what went on. Cucurella. Unlucky. Go on. Nkunku. Nkunku's playing a lot better, you know, in his position in this tournament. He's basically got his foot out the door now with that João Pedro signing, but Nkunku looks a lot better playing in his actual position in these games, in between the midfield and the attack, linking things up centrally. And he's found a way to get him central alongside Palmer, pretty central as well, playing like a box midfield. And it's funny because there was a press conference last season where he did mention his appetite to kind of play Felix and Palmer in the same team. And no one really knew how it was going to work, because if you're playing Felix on the left wing, then you're obviously leaving out quite a couple of players at the time. Modric, Sancho, and we didn't have the box midfield really at any point. But he's making a bit more sense now. Cucurella's headed it out. But I don't think we can keep him now. We've made too many signings. And I think he's going to want to play every week. The World Cup coming up. Switch play. Get onto him. Nice, Cucurella. Well done. Here's Nkunku. Playing facing play, facing forward. Looks a lot better instead of back to goal. Having to hold off defenders. Did not suit him at all. Someone's gone down. Oh, he's had a collision with Cucurella. Next Big Six will be on a Monday. It's once a week all summer until the Premier League's back. It's just once a week. not on Thursdays. Right, Palmeiras have got it back. Yeah, and Gittins also confirmed as well by Dortmund. So you got the left winger in the old system, and then you got the tucked in attacker on that left in João Pedro. So you kind of got a solution now for both. Before, if an injury takes place, then you maybe got to start playing games a little bit with people's positions. Santos, Palmer, nice. Knocking it about quite well. I think we've settled, you know, since, I mean, it's hard to gauge it because it's only 9 minutes in, but we were obviously having to do a bit of defending right at the beginning, but I think we've settled ourselves a little bit. I hope we don't give the ball away now that I've said that. Okay, go on. Oh, that cross though is just too much on it, man. Too much on that cross. Palmeiras look like they're just breaking on us now. Oh my days. Here's Esteval on the right. Hey, remember who your parent club are. Hey, relax. Jesus, this kid, man. Hey. And Sanchez has just hugged him. Yo, Esteval. Do you remember who your future employers are? Or are you confused? Look at this brother. Nah, do you know what? I do like this element. This weird element, which is that I do like this element of these players. They all know that he's our player, and they all know that we're coming up against him he's joining us real soon, and they all know that he's coming to training, and they all want to just assert themselves and say, yo, hey, don't play with me. Don't play with me, yeah? You're coming to my club. Don't try and play with me. Good. That's a great collection from Sanchez. That's probably the best cross collection I've seen from him in my entire life. But yeah, because he didn't punch this one. He just actually took it in. But yeah, I thought I like the dynamic. It's a very interesting dynamic to watch this guy up against our players right now. And to be honest, if he does skin a Cucurella, then he must be very good. As much as I don't want to see that. It's very strange. We have to sun him. We do. We do have to sun him, I'll be honest. We have to do the little pat on the top of the head type thing because, yeah, man. I can't have this kid run riot on us today. I really can't. I can't have it. He needs to really relax himself. He looks like he wants to prove a point, though. No better way to impress Maresca than to score against us. That's just the facts. Some people are saying, oh, will he take it light? Nah, why would he take it light? He's a professional. And he does love his club. At the end of the day, there's no better way to impress Maresca than to put in an absolute masterclass against us. And he knows that. He knows that Chelsea's not no joke. Like, there's a lot of people fighting for them attacking positions. So he ain't gonna leave anything less out there. He ain't going to leave nothing out there. It's been a good start to the game, though, so far. Right side. Okay. Oh, yes. Go on. Oh, man. I don't know. Hey, relax. Hey, relax, brother. Hey, these Palmeiras boys want to fight already. You need to relax. Look at the way they're going. Now, this is the one thing that I do like. With the signings that we have made, especially in João Pedro and Delap, you ain't going to be able to come and do that little little push and shove with us this season, I'll be honest. That's the one thing you're not going to do. I don't know what else we got in store, but the one thing you're not going to do is do this little push and shove nonsense with us this season. João Pedro will box you in your face. Liam Delap will slap you in your face. Do you know what I mean? Too many times I felt like we were kind of fake physical. We were trying to put on a brave face, but we weren't really about it. I feel like this season we're about it. So don't do that rubbish, because we really will go there if you want. And I like that. I like that. As long as we don't pick up some red cards along the way, I like it. We're moving the ball quite well, I think. I feel like, and again, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I feel like what we're doing right now feels a lot more fluid than what I've seen in the previous system. There seems to be a lot more interchanging of positions. There seems to be a lot more floating going on. There seems to be a lot more movement in the front line. The passes seem to connect a lot better with each other. I'm not seeing really static play at the moment. Play it inside. Oh. Yeah, Santos obviously had a couple of dodgy touches at the start, but yeah, man, listen, I don't know, maybe it was nerves, I don't know, but I really didn't even bat an eyelid. I know exactly what this brother can do. So he's going to go in there and he's going to do a job for me. Go on. Ah. I just need that first goal. Any storms in the forecast? I do not have a clue. Patrice Punani at Sky Sports. I do all of the reporting, all of the journalism, all of the transfer news and gossip, but I don't do the weather. But we have hired Eunice Talks Weather at Sky Sports, and he will be... Yeah! Yes! Come on, Cole Palmer, baby! Come on! What a finish from Cole Palmer! What a finish! Oh my days! Fantastic goal from Cole Palmer. Turn back the clock. Turn back time, baby. He even done the celebration because he knew that one was deserved. I said we'd be knocking it about very nicely. We'd be moving into nice areas. We just need to put that ball in the back of the net. That was smooth. Come on. He enjoyed that as well. I know he don't want to bust a smile because he's trying to play it off. He's trying to play it cool. But look at the turn. Oh, that's my boy. Look at the turn. The touches to get into the box. Ride off the challenge and then just steer it into that far corner. I remember it well. I remember the move. Well. That's what I like to see. That is what I like to see. He really did make it. He made that goal because, listen, obviously the pass into him was good. But he really did make sure that he was aware of everything around him. And he just held off the defenders really well. Turned his man really well. And just put it in that corner. And the way that he just rolled it into the corner. Just passed it into the corner. I love it when he does that. Just passed it into the corner. Just beautiful. That's what we need to see. That is what we need to see. I don't even know what I was saying now. I was interrupted by the cold Palmer, bruv. What a finish. Wow. Trev assist. Nice. Well done to Trev. Go on, Delap. Look at him. He's chasing that loose ball. He's made something out of it. Palmer. Little switch and slide. Oh, you got the roll. Commit to the near post, buddy. Come on, man. Commit. I need these people to start committing. I'm tired. You got to get across your defender. You got to commit to the front post and to the back post. We do not do it enough. He's absolutely skinned the defender. Commit. That was beautiful. Is he having one of them days, yeah? Man's looking like Conference League in the final in the second half right now. Doing a madness. Needs to chill with that. What's going on? I love that turn. Just looks over. You know what I mean? One of them ones. He's just looking. Because the thing is with him, yeah, he's on his left foot. Oh my God, Kukure, you're actually mad. Man just karate kicked it into the goalkeeper. The thing is with Palmeiras, because they all know he's left-footed, he's looking, and he's lining up the left foot, and he's looking, and he's like, man's looking like he's gonna do something, and he just goes that, he just turns that way, completely sells them down the river, bruv. Just sold them. It's brilliant. Nice. This passing today is much better, man. Palmer's kind of messed it up in Cuckoo. Lay it off. What can we do? Enzo. Hey, this is fluid. Today, this is fluid, baby. This is real fluid. I'm really enjoying this. We look really fluid right now. Really, really fluid. This is good, man. Really strong performance so far. Very, very strong. 7 attempts, 4 on target in 20 minutes. Only 1 attempt from them. None on target, according to the stats. Let's try and get that second goal. Really impressed with this performance so far. Really, really strong. Right side. They've got quite a few left footers in their attack, don't they? What's going on right now? Referee. What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Deflated. I've never seen that before. Never seen that before. The lap is starting that press really well. Him and Palmer now. It's been one of the most enjoyable first 20 minutes I've had since the last game. Esteval. Bit of a live wire. What's going on, man? You're going to keep... Yeah, he's down. Colwell. They've said to themselves today, we're not going to let this kid run us round ragged today. We have to introduce him to Chelsea. And some of Colwell's quotes that I've been seeing have been wonderful to read. You know? Real trajectory, real improvement on the leadership, what I'm reading. This club is for winners only. I said, raw. Yeah? Okay. I ain't never heard you say that before. I was gobsmacked when I read that. I had to refresh the thing just to see if it was real. Sanchez is going to clear. The lap. It's not quite. It's throwing for us. High tops in Big 25. Yeah, leave the kid alone, innit, man? He doesn't... leave him, man. We'll get him a trim when he comes to London anyway. It's not a problem. Just like Graham Potter got a trim when he came as well. We always help out our new new colleagues with fresh trims when they come, man. It's fine. That's a stray pass. That's a stray pass from Trev. He doesn't know, man. Don't worry about him. And Cuckoo looks motivated, you know. What's going on with him? What's going on right now? Neto, cut back. Can we get a finish? Oh, my God. How is nobody on the end of that? Oh, I don't understand. I don't understand how nobody's on the end of that. I don't know how we do it. It's brilliant play from Neto. The cutback. And there's just nobody. Oh, it's just, that's unlucky. Agonizing. Esteval needs to call it, yeah? He's doing too much. Hopefully he comes off at like 60 minutes and gets hooked anyway. Get him hooked at 70 minutes. Come off that pitch, man. Maresca, give him a little tap on the head and tell him, see you in a couple weeks. Nice try, kiddo. Enzo. Oh, I felt that Mexico World Cup goal right there, you know. I just felt it. I saw it. I thought I saw something. We all remember that goal against Mexico. He was in the same spot. Just couldn't get out of his feet in time. Trev's had a snatch at it. Bro, I tell you what, yeah, this in Cuckoo, bro, I need to not be getting lured in. I need to not be getting dragged back in, because as far as I was concerned, this brother's meant to be going away. Meant to be going to another club. But he looks so comfortable and so right in that position again. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. But this is why, just like Cucurella, you don't really want to be sending that brother to Man United. I tell you, he's not one of them players that you just let them go to Man United like that, willy-nilly. You know what I mean? He's not a bad player, man. He was on the cusp of the France squad for a reason. Then got injured. Injured in his whole season, first season for Chelsea. Then I was like, okay, if you're not motivated to be here or you're agreeing personal terms with Bayern Munich, you can go. Especially after the fact that you're being misprofiled, maybe your confidence is low. But if you're going to be confident again and you want to be here and you're doing up celebrations against Benfica, bro, I don't know. We might have to have a conversation. Because he's a good player. If he can stop, listen, if he whacks in a free kick into the top corner like he did against Leipzig, I'm going to be very moved. I'm going to be very moved. But I think he'll go. It's a water break. Such a good finish from Palmer, man. Such a good finish. Such a good finish. Bruh, this competition is exciting, man. Can't lie. It's exciting, man. 60 minutes or whatever it is until a semi-final, potentially. And it's even sweeter the fact that we're the only English club left in this competition after Manchester City were knocked out by Al Hilal. It's down to us again, eh? And listen, they'll tell you they don't care. They'll tell you they don't care, but I'll tell you something. When we lost to Flamengo, I saw a lot more cares than I thought I would, considering a group game, you know? A group game where we still got another group game left. And I'm seeing record numbers on social media slagging us off on Flamengo's account. All these people in the comments getting all excited And now Flamengo are somewhere, I don't know where they are, back home. And we're still here. Begging, and they're begging us to beat Palmeiras for bragging rights. So they care. They care. They might not be awake right now. They might not be watching. They might not care, but they care. Trust me. We got out of this competition, they gonna flock. They gonna be there. Yeah, they care. They just don't want you to know they care. You know what I mean? So better win this game and keep it moving. Suddenly everybody's up at 4 a.m. in the UK for some random reason. Celebrating. Just got to take it one game at a time. It's been good though. It's been very good. Just want that. I want that second goal as like an insurance policy, because you know we all saw what happened in the Storm, 1-0 up. I don't need none of that nonsense today. I just want a nice 2-0 cushion, so we can the lap. The lap is gonna annoy so many. I can see why he picked up the most yellow cards in the Premier League last season. He's gonna piss off so many defenders. I don't know if he's late on purpose at this point. I don't know. I don't know. I think he said it himself. So he just loves it. He loves contact. He don't care if the ball's there or not. He just loves the contact. Like, he just loves the argy-bargy. He loves to make a man fall over. He bundles over. Everybody's arguing, shouting match. Just loves it. This is what he lives for. This is literally what he lives for. He actually loves it. I can see it. Might be the way that he plays better if he's locked in like this. Some players, they need to actually pick a fight so they can be locked in and everything can be, you know, their touch is just on point. They're finishing, they're shooting with anger. They just play in anger. Or they play with a chip on their shoulder. I don't know. Ref, that's a free kick. That is a free kick. Yeah, he does remind me of Jamie Vardy a lot. He does. Jamie Vardy's the same as well. Loves to rattle. Loves to chat shit on the pitch. Piss people off all day long. That's a good pass from Sanchez. Oh, man. "31 minutes gone. Palmer won the free kick there. Just need to try and get that second. Just need to keep pushing for that second. Obviously, Victor Roque is playing up front for them. A player that we saw go to Barcelona and then head straight back. Didn't work out. Not really seen anything of him in this game. We're playing through. Oh, hey, Santos. Unlucky Palmer. Enzo. Oh, we're in a good spot. Oh, corner. Oh, man. So close. Really unlucky. Yeah, the second looks like it's coming. Just need to keep ploughing away. Ball's going to come into the box. Oh, it's cleared. Palmer. Cole. Neto. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. Delap. Enzo. Go on. Oh, nice. Very clean everything right now. Passing's crisp. Good movement. Really smooth. Really smooth. Options on the ball at all times. That's a lovely pass into the lap. Palmer. Go on. Nkuku. Finish. Oh, you could have just put it all to bed. Oh, you could have put it all to bed, man. The performance deserved it as well. I just needed that to crash in the top corner. Such a good pass into the lap. From Gusto, I believe. Finds Palmer. And you just got to keep that down. He's leaning back. He's leaning back. He's so angry with himself. He just smashed the ground with his fist as well. But the passes... Some of the passes into the front line today have been fantastic, man. Just really clean, well hit, direct, just bang, cutting lines, breaking multiple lines. He could have took a touch, all right? He could have took a touch. He actually had so much time. He had so much time. I don't even think he realized how much time he had. He really could have took a touch. Got too excited. Oh, that's not a free kick, man. Come on. Right. "35 minutes. Second goal before half-time would be fantastic, man. It's deserved. On the chances, on the way we've played, we deserve to be 2-0 up now. Oh, Gusto, come on. Get back. What's going on? Is it offside? Oh, right. Yeah, we need to be careful of the yellow card as well, isn't it? Let me just remind myself who's a yellow card away, actually. Palmeiras trying to get Delap booked. Some people are thinking. Or he can't get booked because he's a yellow away. He does need to be careful, Delap. It's Delap, Neto, Palmer, Cucurella, Colwell, Tossin, and James obviously he's not on, so we don't need to worry about him. And Tossin, we also don't need to worry about him as well. So Cucurella is the one. Oh my god. Ball in. Oh my goodness gracious me. He's offside, but boy, he should be putting that in the back of the net. Should have put that in the back of the net. Left hand side. Acres of space. For Esteval, I believe, with the cross. Was it him? No, it wasn't. Sorry. I think it's Allen on... Yeah, it's Allen on the back post. He's just not even caught it at all. It's offside anyway. It's offside. Goal was gaping yet. So Esteval, obviously, he's just... I mean, he started on the left. He's on the right. He's kind of tucked in now. He's just pretty fluid. Cucurella just launched it. That's a free kick. Oh, that's a free kick. Yeah, that's a free kick. Santos. That's a free kick. Yeah, proper initiation, bro. I'm telling you. Go on. Nice. Neto's really fighting for it today, man. Really fighting for it. Shit. It's going down the left-hand side. Palmeiras coming forward. Nice. Well done on the interception. And the free kick one. Surely, ref. Hey, ref. Come on, man. You've given plenty of those in this game. Well done. Bro, Palmer looks so much better today. So much better. I don't know how he's not given a free kick for that. He's given fouls for less. Look at the way he kicks Neto, man. What's going on with this referee today? Some of the refereeing in our games in this tournament has been just ridiculous. I don't really understand what's going on. Like, what are we doing right now? And he's blown for that. And he's blown for that. Oh my days. Crazy. We've had some crazy refereeing. I don't like to talk about referees, but wow. Wowee. It's been mad. Lovely. Just play it off. Nice. Look. You see the way Santos wants it? He's more than happy to take it in these positions. In these little, 6 positions, under pressure, plenty of press. Look at that. Brilliant. Linking things up very nicely in there. Don't have to worry about it. Fuck! What kind of challenge is that, bruv? Gusto! Is that you? Oh my God. What the fuck is he doing? What's going on right now? This game is going to give me stress. Give me real stress. Man's just chopped him down, hacked him down with the left foot sticking out. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, bro. Acheampong's going to be on sooner than you think, because this yellow card now, you're walking on a tightrope. Do not get yourself sent off, man. I really can't. I can't be asked today. Please. Do not be getting yourself sent off. I can be asked. I can be asked. This game is long, bruv. The quicker this game ends, the better for all of our well-being, because it's long. It's just a proper slog. When we're not on the ball, knocking it about nicely, when it's with them, it's just a battle. And I think that's how they want it as well. It's ridiculous. Some next battle royale, I don't know what's going on out here. Cage match nonsense. No rules. Man, just slapping each other in the head with chairs and all sorts. Here's Esteval. Ball in the box. Header! Good save. Rolled out quickly. Look at the way that we're looking to counter-attack now. We're willing to throw the ball out. It's a couple of times Sanchez has done that. He's throwing the ball out quickly. We're not just trying to reset and then start again. No, just get the ball up the pitch quickly. Let's see if we can counter-attack. It's much better. Come on, guys, man. The way these Brazilian teams play, and obviously Flamengo was a whole different kettle of fish on social media, you do feel some sort of rivalry there. Even though there isn't a rivalry, these games against them, they're played like derbies. They feel like London derbies. I don't know if anybody else is going to agree. It feels like a London derby, the way that these Brazilian sides play. There's so much aggression, so much nastiness, so much fighting and arguing. It just feels like a game that we should really... It feels a little bit like there's something extra in it. There's something extra in the game. And it's clearly a them thing, because this is the second time we're playing Brazilian opposition and I'm feeling it. And I didn't feel that in any of the other games, to be honest. It's only in the games against the Brazilian sides I'm feeling the real physicality of the game. But I guess that's exactly what their league is like. It's just pure physicality. But this is how they play. And obviously when we watch Copa America and we see all of the nations going up against each other there, it's the same thing. It's just nuts. It's just chaos. We need to get João Pedro on the pitch for this game, because if they want to fight, we can fight. Referee is letting that go. Yeah, to be fair, Flamengo did play good football. I say Palmeiras are more aggressive. They're more in the physical side than Flamengo. I think Flamengo was more off the pitch, maybe. At times, we felt all the off the pitch stuff. They actually just slapped us on the pitch, to be fair. Bro, the game is intense, man. The game is really, really intense. I'm looking forward to half time, to be honest. need a little bit of a break from watching this one. Here's Levi Colwell. Yo, in Cuckoo, I don't know what you're trying to do, but that's not gonna work. Referee's not having it, mate. This is a real scrap, man. We're having to dig in a bit now. This is a real scrap. Full stadium, yeah, full stadium, because good kickoff time, innit? Good kickoff time, man. Blood fire! Yo, it's all going off. Cucurella now. This is crazy. This feels like we're playing Tottenham. Every time we play Tottenham, this is what it's like. It's just constant petty shit going on every 5 minutes. It's so hilarious to watch until somebody gets booked and misses the semi-final and it's not funny anymore. This is proper like playing Tottenham. Oh my days. This referee's got a serious game on his hands to manage. Serious game to manage. Need 2 referees to manage this game. They should put a referee in each half, because it's long. Oh, loose touch, man. Should put a referee in each half of the pitch to manage each half. Wow. This is wild. I need to send these Palmeiras fans home, man. I'm sorry. But no hard feelings. But we've got to knock out this Brazilian side and knock out the next one as well, man. You lot are tiring to play, I'll be honest. It's long, just watching. These lot are tiring, man. So much energy and anger in your hearts. Would you just relax? What did we do to you? Jesus Christ, man. What did we do to you? We don't want none of these teams in the Premier League, man. It's long. Where do you guys think the Brazilian league's going to rank in terms of most physical leagues in the world? Because this is exhausting. This and League On and Championship. It's got to be the top 4. Obviously, I'm sure every South American league is probably making top 4, so who knows? But it's just long. Delap's got a yellow now, yeah? Great. Now, that was inevitable, wasn't it? Like I said, he's the first in yellow cards last season in the Premier League. Asking him to not pick up a yellow card is like asking, you know, I don't even know what to compare it to. I'll be real. It's like asking us not to eat, not to shit and piss, bruv. It's a formality. It's gonna happen. This brother's gonna pick up a yellow card whether we like it or not. It's facts, and I said it. It's gonna happen. Oh fuck, man. It's going to happen. Well, it's half time. It is half time. Well, it's been really, 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 really intense. Really intense first half. I'm glad that we're leading. I think it's more than deserved. Our performance has been deserving of this lead. The only thing is, of course, is that it would be nice just to have a bit of a cushion because they are capable of offering something. I don't really know if it's a fight or if it's a goal, but they're offering something. They're here for a purpose and they want to rattle us and get us bookings and all sorts. So it's a bit of a slog. And this is the thing. We've got to show, and we have so far shown, two sides of our game. We've played good football. We've been fluid. We've had players interchanging. We've had chance creation. And we've had, just a really stable system in this system that we're playing today. But we've also had to show nastiness. We've had to show physicality. We've had to show all of that. And we are competing with them. We should be tuning up. There's a couple of cutbacks where people need to be in positions. Still not really reading cutbacks the best. Or we're not putting ourselves in the positions still, which is a bit frustrating, but it is what it is. And obviously in Cuckoo's opportunity was massive opportunity to score. Could have definitely nailed that, buried it and hit it on target at least. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we got in the second half. Esteval is putting all the effort in right now to try and stop us and try and make a name for himself against us. But we're giving him the hush little boy treatment, which is good. Long may it continue. I hope he's hooked on 60 minutes. And he walks off that pitch understanding that we are his future employers and we're not here to play games. And the power of the proper Chelsea is stronger than whatever you're trying to cook up on that right-hand side against Cucurella. Showing us all sorts of step-overs and feints and everything. Put all the tricks in the bag. Come off the pitch. Put the tricks in the bag, bro. You know what I mean? Put the tricks in the bag. So if the lap's booked, which is the case, then he misses obviously the semi-final, and that's our first suspension. So we are still looking at Cucurella, Levi Colwell. We need to keep an eye on Cole Palmer, Pedro Neto. And those are the other players on the pitch that we need to watch. So Delap's suspended for the semi-final. It does reset after this game. So any bookings picked up in the semi-final, you won't miss the final. So if we're going to see Delap again in this competition, it's going to have to be in the final if we beat Fluminense, if we beat Palmeiras today. I'm sure Jackson will start in that next game. And it goes without saying, if we do make it to the semi-final, you need to redeem yourself. Like, it's beyond a joke. You got a lot of making up to do, and putting us in a final and doing a job in the semi-final would help, because I'm kind of getting tired of you being suspended from competitions. Do you know what I mean? I'd be warning Senegal at this very moment that you could be suspended for AFCON if you don't stop this nonsense. So, I mean, it could be João Pedro, some will say, but I don't think it will be. I think he'll play Jackson as the front man. I think he wants him to hold the ball up from the front, same as Delap, physical, hold the ball up from the front. You look at the way João Pedro is, I think he'll want him linking play in the same position that Nkuku's playing right now. The same position that Christopher Nkuku's playing. And I have to say, Christopher Nkuku's playing very well. He's playing really well. Cole Palmer's playing really well. Santos and Enzo Fernandez are playing well. Pedro Neto is really, really, really fighting and really playing well. So it's really good performances, to be honest, out there. I'm still tussling with Gusto. At times he's good. At other times they are targeting him, and I'm a bit concerned about that, because I know it doesn't take much for a brain fart and then we're back to square one on a problem on that side. So we have to keep an eye on him. We have to keep an eye. Right, what is going on in? Well, I'm gonna go to the chat, see what's being said. Well, there's loads of chats. Okay, let's go through it. What is this midfield? Please, someone tell me. Well, hopefully you understand it now, storyteller. Santos playing in that Caicedo role next to Enzo Fernandez. I think he's doing well. Picking up the ball off the defenders, circulating it, recycling it. He has no problem picking it up off them under pressure. I saw it in the preseason, in his first preseason before his first loan to Nottingham Forest. He has no problem picking up the ball under pressure. No problem receiving, turning, passing, all that kind of stuff. So he doesn't stress me out. And it's very easy to stress fans out when you play in the 6. If you play in the 6, which is the engine room of the team, one of the most difficult positions to play in the game because you got to scan 360 degrees, the tempo, the press, the speed of the game, the passing options, the passing lanes and the breaking of the lines. And we can see very clearly if you're a safe passer or if you're actually a progressive passer and someone that's actually making a difference. We can see if you can tackle and intercept, or if you're just someone that gets bypassed. We can see if we can trust you to play out from the back, or we got to go around you. You can't hide in that position. You can hide. You can't really hide anywhere because there's loads of cameras, but you can't hide there. You can't hide there. And for him to come in there and play, he's certainly not causing me any distress. You could only pick one, Kudus or Rodrigo, and why? Interesting. For me, I'd go Rodrigo. I feel like our right-hand side, Neto, Esteval, Palmer drifts out there. Quenda in 2026, who looks bright in the under-21s European Championship. There's a lot of reasons to feel like that right-hand side has got enough coverage and potential going forward. I'd like to think. The left-hand side has only really got Gittins. João Pedro, half, not really fully on that left, you know what I mean? So we got a lot of right wingers, out-and-out right wingers. We don't have many out-and-out left wingers. We got one. The danger is, you could say, is Rodrigo's not a touchline winger. It depends how you use him. You know, you kind of, do you want to use him as an inside forward? You do want to get him into goal-scoring positions. I just feel like he would bring a great lift to the team. Fine margins, AFCON. Kudus would obviously miss for AFCON, so you kind of lose him for that as well. His price is really expensive as well because there's competition with Tottenham, so I don't really know if you're going to get him really on the cheap. He didn't really have a great season last year. So it's for me, Rodrigo, I'd go with. I feel like if he's leading that Brazilian contingent that we have with Santos, Esteval, Pedro, that would sit very nice with me, you know. And if you're playing the smart game, you're getting him ahead of Arsenal potentially. So do you want to take him off the market and Arsenal don't get him? They're not interested in Kudus, and just let Kudus go to Tottenham, because Tottenham, you know, I don't really feel like we should be looking at Tottenham and concerning ourselves with them. There's a lot of reasons to do the Rodrigo one. Santos, yes. Says Jason. Fingers crossed for loads of light in. Oh my God. What is wrong with you? Seriously. Man said fingers crossed for loads of lightning and thunder. What's your end game? What's wrong with you? That's probably the worst thing you could wish right now for us all here watching. We don't want these problems. I can't believe you just said that. That's actually so out of order, to be honest. Delap isn't better than Jackson. What has he done? Well, Jackson is picking up red cards every other game. So what has Jackson done is the question right now. You know, what has he done? He's done some bad things in the last couple of opportunities he's had. So that's why he's probably on the bench. Listen, you know my thoughts. I wouldn't have either of them as an out-and-out starter going into next season. I think I'd have either of them as backups, and I'd have a main man up there who I could shoulder the burden on. But we're not going to do that. So the next case scenario is to have them competing for the same position. Delap's ball striking and shooting technique is far stronger than Jackson's. Jackson obviously offers his dribbling, ball carrying, link up. The laps link up is decent, as we saw for that Palmer to Nkuku. It runs the channels. Both of them pressing incredibly well. The lap's stronger in the air, even though in the air he hasn't really done much. It's just not. I don't think he's as bad as Jackson. But they both got a lot to improve on, a lot to prove. So I don't really have a problem, to be honest. Neither of them are top strikers. So it doesn't really matter to me, to be honest. They can fight for it unless we're going to upgrade. Let's see. Gonzalo Garcia is so random. Someone said it best. Gonzalo Garcia is what happens when you play FIFA career mode and you hire a scout with 5-star scouting ability and 5-star scouting for potential, and their name is Hugo Fernandez or something, right? Random generated name. And 5-star for both. You all know what I'm talking about. 10 stars. And you send them to Spain for 3 months. They come back with a report. Gonzalo Garcia is the name that is there. Potential anywhere between 84 to 91. You sign the 16, 17-year-old kid, and the rest is history. And that is exactly what Gonzalo Garcia is. That is exactly what he is. That is exactly what he is. That is the most scouted FIFA career mode name I've ever heard. And the fact that he's come out of nowhere just makes it even more. It makes it even more accurate. So I don't know where he's come from, but he looks good. So it's good to see. It's good to see because they needed something, man. It was getting a little bit problematic, their front line not having some sort of, like I said, Hosselu or some sort of just something different to balance it all out, and he's there now. So looking forward to seeing how he does. Looks good. Looks like a good kid. Right. Change Gusto and Nkuku. I don't know why we need to change Nkuku. I don't think João Pedro is going to get a lot of time on this pitch, if that's what you're hinting at. He might get 10 minutes at the end, but I don't think he's going to get much time. I don't think he's going to get loads of time. He's obviously just come back from holiday. He's obviously just doing training with us this week. I don't think they're going to give him loads of time on that pitch. I think they're going to try and build up his minutes bit by bit. And I think Nkuku's playing very well. So I'm very happy with his improvement because he was so bad. I mean, playing with Nkuku last season up front was like playing with 10 men. He was that bad. It was like playing with a ghost up there. It was just awful. Absolutely awful. So yeah, for him to be playing how he's playing right now, I'm very happy. So I'm not in any rush to take him off the pitch at all. If anything, right now, if he is leaving, this is a really good tournament for him, playing in these positions, because it will put him in the shop window. And I do think he does command at least 40 million, at least. Obviously, you'd want to get more, but they know we need to sell him. If we are trying to sell him, it's pretty obvious. You know, it's not like we could have we don't have time to mess around. We need to sell players. But he's still a very good player, and he's going to be of some use to someone if they play him in his position. So hopefully, if he is leaving, someone comes in and puts in a proper bid, and then we can get him moving on. Because when you spend 60 million on João Pedro or 55 million plus add-ons, you kind of have to play him now, you know. So I know we spent pretty similar on Nkuku, but that was a couple of years ago, and we all know that he's getting to that age now where he just needs to play every week, and he's getting to the World Cup, and you know it's kind of gone a bit wrong. But we can't really waste much time here. Any updates on Reece James? The players are coming back out. If there's any update on Reece James, But I did say, I said after the Jackson red card, I said in the same video that Delap is another one you got to keep your eye on. He's picking up a lot of cards. He picked up a card actually in that game, the same game that Jackson picked up a red. He picked up a yellow for a very late barge. It's fun in the honeymoon stage, but be very careful because it can get ugly very fast. You know, don't be picking up these cards willy-nilly every game, because that's going to turn into suspensions, and with VAR it's going to turn into red cards, and it's going to turn into problems. So, and the same goes for João Pedro when he eventually plays. Don't you start doing these shenanigans as well. You got to be smart, man. You got to be smart with your physicality and how you use it. You can't be reckless with it. So I know everybody's on Jackson at the moment, but Delap is another one that needs to watch himself, because he's got a lot of yellow cards on his record in the last 12 months. Right. This is what young players are like, fam. We're gonna be kicking off. Sick atmosphere at the game. Looks really good. All right, we're kicking off. All right, we're off. Second half. Big up. 1,000 likes. Appreciated, chat. Appreciated. Appreciate that, guys. Yeah, Sanchez has been good today. No problems with him. He's done what he's needed to do. His passing's been fine. It's been good. Oh, headed over the bar. We've got to be better on the set pieces, man. That's a free header. That's a free header. I'm sure that's something Palmeiras are looking for, is set pieces. They've had quite a couple of those. Is he offside? I think he is. Okay, that makes sense now. It's offside. Get that second goal. More than confident that we will see the game out. Just need to get that second goal. They're very physical on the lap. Referee does need to start booking some of their defenders as well. It's a two-way street. Two-way street. They're fouling him just as much as he's fouling them. So I need bookings for everyone at some point. Here's Gusto. Colwell. Enzo. Nice. That was a fucking unbelievable pass, you know. Bro. Enzo Fernandez, bro. That pass was so good. Like, we're talking millimeters gap, and he's just threaded that straight through first time. Bro, that technical level there is top tier. Jesus. Do you know how hard it is to just play that pass so perfectly like that? That was nasty. I know it didn't lead to anything because the tap broke down, but that was perfect. Oh man, giving away. Free kick. Alan and Esteval are really, really running us up and down this pitch. Grafter. It's very clear to me, they just want as many set pieces as they can get. This must be where they get their goals from, Palmeiras. They're really looking for the set pieces today. They're loving the set pieces, man. There's no tossing back there, which is one of our more aerially dominant centre backs. Wide free kick's gonna come in again. Sanchez, well done, well done. He's doing very well today, Sanchez. It's the cross collection, I think, is probably impressing me the most, because usually he just flaps at it, but he's proper taking these in. I love it when goalkeepers do that. It's one of my big things with a goalkeeper, is collecting crosses and taking them in like that. It takes so much pressure off the defence. It's massive. All right, they've kept it in. It's a decent start from them, second half. Santos is on to them. No, Delap's not off, bro. He's still on. He's still on. He just needs to be careful now because he's on a yellow card. So he can't really do too much in combat. I don't need another red card. Cucurella needs to be careful because he's on. If he gets a yellow card, he's suspended, and we don't have a left back. Then I'm gonna have to watch Gusto go over there. I'm pretty sure that's his last warning. That's like Cucurella's very, very last warning now, because I know that referee. One more time, and that referee's booking him 100%. He's had a couple of those already. Next time, he's getting booked. We really need to watch ourselves. I mean, to be honest, we have to put 100% into this, because if we don't win, we don't need to care about all these yellow cards anyway. So, what do? You just give 100% in this, and then whoever's suspended is suspended, isn't it? You just have to take it. Whoever's suspended is suspended. If you got to make a tackle and take a booking, then I guess you got to do it. Colwell now. Referee stopped him. He's also one booking away. Just need to not have everybody out. Can't have Palmer suspended, Cucurella suspended, Delap suspended, Neto. Can't have all these men suspended. It's too many, man. Got to leave with something. Was the damage that Renato Vega did so bad that we're going to buy another profile on the market? I don't know about what's going on behind the scenes with him, but I don't feel like, and this is my opinion, because some people obviously, and I understand away at Everton at Goodison Park, Maresca goes with Gusto at left back and he doesn't put Vega in from the start in a position that he probably felt that he was second choice in at least. Then you see reports saying that he thinks he's a centre-back, goes on to play there for Juventus. We had him at left-back, coming into midfield. I don't know if there's been miscommunication. But for me personally, I don't like the way he left in January. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh shit! Oh my fucking God!
weak foot. Every time you watch this replay, it just gets colder and colder from the kid, Esteval, on the weak foot at the near post. And I'm not even going to lie. I'll be the first one to lay into Sanchez, but I ain't even going to say anything. I'm not even going to say anything. Because the way that he's put this ball off the bar and off the other post and in, I'm going to just say fair enough. I'm going to just say fair enough. What a finish from Esteval. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh shit. You can't hate it. You just can't hate that. That is a mad finish, you know. If that was a rival player, I would appreciate. Let alone that's our own player that's coming to us in a few weeks. Blood fire. Bomba clot. João Pedro's on. I can't believe that. I hope we still go, you know, if we go on to win from here, everything is perfect. Because now we've got the kid doing a madness. I'm gonna just give him man in the match on Twitter just to piss people off anyway. I'm gonna give him the man in the match award just for that. If we could just win 2-1, that would be great. That would be great. That would be great. Oh my God. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit, man. That was mad. We need to win the game. We need to come back from that. That cannot be important. That cannot be an important goal. I'm going to need everybody to rise it. Put this kid in his place, man, because he's pissing us off now. He's moving mad. Wow. Okay. Is that what you want to do? I'm taking that so personally. I can't believe he's just done that to us. That's so ridiculous. Is that what we're doing? All right. Nonny, you better respond, brother. I'll be real. You better respond, Nonny. Nonny, you better respond. I'm telling you now. If I was a Chelsea player on that pitch, I would be taking that so personally. I would be taking that. Like, if you're not playing with a chip on your shoulder right now after what he's just done, you can leave my football club right now. You can leave my football club right now. You better have a big chip on your shoulder because that is crazy. Can't be letting him do that to you. Can't be letting him do that to you. That's disrespectful. That's so disrespectful to the institution. Man has taken a dump on our institution. It's crazy. And he's literally our employee. This is crazy. Nah, this kid, what is he on? I don't know how to feel about this one. Part of me is proud of him, but at the same time, I'm pissed. I'm so pissed off. Oh, it's such a weird feeling. Such a weird feeling. We need to not be picking up any more bookings as well. It really do be your own employees. Oh, it really do be your own employees doing this shit.
Can't trust nobody. Right, Cucurella. We need to get ourselves back focused. He celebrated as well, and I respect it. I respect it. Seriously respect it. Kid is locked in. He said, I don't even know who you man are. He said, I don't even know who you lot are. Man said, I'm on it. He is locked in. That's how I want it to be. You don't play for us yet. That's the type of mentality I want to see. That's a real killer. That's a real locked in soldier right there. I respect it so much. I don't want to see the hands go up and all that nonsense. Your contract doesn't start with us just yet. Today we fight. Today we are fighting. Today we are fighting. I wish I was out there, man. Kind of want to go over there and just push him over. I kind of want to just go out there and just push him over, man. Just start a fight with him. Kid's really trying to rattle us today, bro. It's crazy. We better win this game now. I swear to God, I'm not going out to this kid. He needs to be humbled. He needs to know that we're bigger. This is nuts. Play, man. No. I would have preferred any other player on their team to do that, but not him. Here's Neto. Fuck. They're on the break. Esteval's asking for the ball. Thank goodness they've not given it to him. Don't know what that brother's doing. Esteval's pissed. He's trying to finish us. That brother is so motivated. He's trying to finish us. Madueke cutting in. What have we got ourselves in for? Esteval celebrated the goal. What we saying about that, man? Yeah, Aaron, big up for the super chat. Like I said, I respect it. I respect it. It tells me that he's got the right stuff. He's passing the test. He's passing the test. Shot blocked. I need Andre Santos to score the winner. Or João Pedro. Anyone, actually. Oh, corner. I would love the nastiest Andre Santos winner so he could just knee slide in front of these Palmeiras supporters. We're taking it short again. That's a nice pass. That's a good cross headed away. Cucurella headed back in. I like what's going on here. Oh, Nonny, what you got for me? Get up, man. You're not getting a free kick for that, you donkey. Put it in the box. Ah. This is such a scrap. I love it. Feels very early 2000s, 2010s. I'm just seeing pure heart and desire, grit and determination. Wide. We're good. We're good. Not a goal. Shut up, Westbrook, man. I don't know what this guy's yapping about, but shut up. God damn. It's just waffling some nonsense. Ball in the box. You know, 5 years ago, maybe 7 or 8 years ago now, 6 years ago, something like that. I would have had a channel so small, previous channel before this, so small that, you know, you got such few people in the chat. Anybody could probably get away with almost anything because you need people in there because you ain't got no one. Brother, we got beautiful people in the chat. We got to come a long way. You think you can come in here and start pissing me off? You think you won't get blocked? Brother, I'm not trying to see your name. I'm trying to see your nonsense. You're taking up space, fam, for all the other people. Move. Do you know what I mean? We got standards now, bro. And we don't have to see your nonsense. Move. Do you know what I mean? It's an absolute privilege that we don't have to have you here. Just get out. Bro, it's crazy. Nah, it's alright. If you didn't see, we had to ban someone being dumb. Cut in. Go on. Oh, he's not hitting his shots clean, man. Oh, it's not a clean strike. It's not a clean strike. Also, I don't know where Iceman is, but Iceman, I don't know if you saw about Vlahovic, bro. But the word on the street is his contract's getting terminated, bro. I don't know if you saw the news, but you were certainly yapping about him a lot. Talking about all sorts of talks about how good he was and all sorts. I'm just saying, bro. He's having a struggling. He's struggling. So your apologies are welcome if you're out there. There's no need to run. There's no need to run. You know what I mean? You can come and apologize. Vlahovic, bro. Vlahovic looks like his Juventus career is over. I don't know what's going on with him, bro. I don't know what's going on. All I know, I was copping a lot of heat for not wanting him. And then suddenly now, it's not looking too good. You know what I mean? Man, them like Iceman, always quick to pull up my L's. I'm just returning the favor. Make sure that you're aware of your own. You know what I mean? What are these Palmeiras players doing right now? These men are clearing duels. There's duels and they're clearing the duels. We're going in for a 50-50 and they're clearing the ball back into their own half. I don't know what's going on right now. These men are monsters. There's a 50-50 duel to take place. 2 men are meant to go for the ball and 1 man's meant to win it. And we're meant to continue with the game. And a man is clearing the duel. Clearing the duel. What's going on? Crazy. Come on, let's get that winner. Please don't take us to extra time. Madueke. Oh, where you going? Oh, Joe! God damn it! Where's he going? Joe Pedro, what are you doing to me today? What are you doing to me? Oh, my days. The ball carrying, dribbling. Look at him. Did he keep it in? I don't know. Tried for the cutback. That's what he does, though. This is what he does. He carries it, dribbles it, runs with it. This is what he does. This is his strength. This is what he does. It's gone out for a goal kick. They've cleared it. This game is on an absolute knife edge. This game is on a knife edge. I don't want to say it could go either way because we've had more chances. And we've been the better team, but they are a problem. Oi, Santos! Are you seeing my boy Santos? Look at this, man. Yeah, Santos. Hey, Sanchez. Don't ever do that again in your life. Don't ever do that again in your life. I don't know what. Hey, do you know what? Let me just chill. I don't know what's going on. This game is a mess. This game is a mess. What is going on in this football match? Santos winning. Diol's winning the ball back. This is what my kid is doing. Gusto's loose touch. This game is very energetic. It's very, very energetic. I'll be honest. Very energetic. Gusto, I'm going to cry. Oh, Gusto, man. Gusto. What is going on? What's happened? Yeah, man, I'm moved. I'm moved. Santos, this is what I come to expect of him. This is the type of performance I expect of him. Patrolling my midfield. None of this system bollocks. Brother knows how to play football. It's not a problem. Go on, brother. Hmm. 20 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, the defending from Levi Colwell is absolutely world class. World class defending from Levi Colwell. World class defending. Captain level like defending. Got in front of his man, bang. Thiago Silva would be proud. Stress. This is either way. It's getting very mad, chat. It's getting very mad out here. I don't know what's going on right now, but it's tense. Esteval. Bro, man's whipping it in with all of this venom. Would you just chill? You've proven your point now. Relax. Lord heavens. What's this kid on? Can Esteval take free kicks? Have we got another free kick taker in the building? Man's whipping in these corners like he don't like us. He can. Blood fire. Jesus. He needs to relax himself, you know. It's not even that deep. It's just a game of football, Esteval. Would you just chill? We're all friends here. You know what I mean? We're all friends. Blood. Nah, he really wants to start for us, innit? When he gets over here. Bloody hell. That brother don't want no integration tax. He don't want no Premier League adaptation, cultural adaptations, language. He just wants to get straight into the starting 11, whether he can communicate with his teammates or not. Man said, I don't need to know English to cook the English. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't give a damn. Madueke, I need to see something. If you're gonna go to Arsenal, you better leave with something. Seriously. I need something from you right now. Go on. Skin him. Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Good work. You're lucky I can't get a handball out of you, defender. Lucky you had your hands behind your back. I would have been pleading with the ref for some sabotage. No, I'm not talking about the wide free kicks because all the free kicks he's been taking are the ones that are crosses. I'm talking about can he direct shoot on the free kicks? Like is he a good shooter on the free kicks? I don't want to just see that he's taking the shooting ones because no one else can take them or whatever. I want to know, can he actually take them? That's my question. Cucurella's just skied it over the bar. I know he can cross. That's clear. I can see very clearly the man can cross. Can he whip in a free kick though? Because we ain't really got free kick takers. Apart from Reece James. I really don't want us to go home tonight, man. I feel a burden and a responsibility representing the nation of England that we need to win today because Man City didn't do their job. I feel a lot of pressure on us tonight. It's not even about us. It's about the Premier League. We're the only representatives. We have to win. Can't be getting roughed up by these Brazilians. We have to show them who's boss. Otherwise, we're going to have an all-Brazilian semi-final. Do you know how mad that is? Guaranteed Brazilian team in the final. Don't even know what's going on the other side of the draw. If there's a Brazilian team in there, I might have to say that they might make it as well. Where these men are moving. "15 minutes. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's an absolute mess out there. Watch out for the subs. I don't know what their bench is like. In terms of strength and depth. Anybody that knows Palmeiras, what are they bringing to the table off that bench if they've got more subs? I know what we got. Palmer, please. 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 I can't take it. Not now. You need to be making these passes connect. We cannot be just giving the ball away like that. Look what you're doing. You got Esteval running at Cucurella again. Remember, Cucurella's played 60 games, 70 games this season, 80 games. Can we please look after Cucurella against this young demon? Man's played Nations League, Euros, Conference League, Premier League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Can we please look after our left back? Against this young teenager. We're not thinking about him right now. Got a set piece. As the Esteval want to come take it for us. You go put that man in the Chelsea top right away. Let him take this free kick. Come, Esteval, come do something for us now, man. You've done enough for Palmeiras. Come play. Come take this free kick for us. Come take it, man. You want to do something today? Do something important. Come take this free kick. Because you seem to be doing a lot. You know what I mean? I don't think he'll even care if he's taking it for us. I think he just wants to do something. I don't think he even knows who he's doing it for. He just wants to do something. Come take this free kick, man. We're both wearing a bit of green. Come. Get this man a jersey. Richard Rios booked. Who's taking this? Is it Enzo or is it Palmer? Oh, Reece James, man. Reece James would have been perfect for this right now. Reece James would have slapped this in the back of the net. Well, Enzo Fernandez did score a beautiful free kick against Aston Villa in the FA Cup at Villa Park in the replay. Season before last. I'm sure you'll remember that flying into the top corner. I don't know who's going to take it. I don't really know who I've got more confidence in, to be honest. They're both just as equally as unpredictable as each other. What I do know is I'm trying to see some Palmeiras heartbreak right now. This kit is so peng. This kit. I need to go cop this kit, man. I don't know what I'm waiting for. This kit is slapping. Our kit is absolutely cold. It's so nice. I think it's Palmer. And he needs to slap this. Oh, it's deflected. Unlucky. hit the wall. James is not on. Picked up an injury before the game. Hopefully not a big one. Right, we're in possession. Here's Madueke. Keeper's collected it. This is a bit stressful. I don't want our journey to end, man. Santos is moving mad. Yo, the way, look at, you see this Santos brother? Yeah? You see this Santos brother with the tackles? That's my enforcer right there. Law and order he's enforcing on this pitch. Imagine him next to Caicedo. Imagine. This is what I'm trying to tell you lot, chat. Look at this brother Santos. You think he can't play where Lavia plays? Imagine him next to Caicedo. Jesus. Jesus. Bloodshed. People would not make it through. Be nasty work. Santos, Caicedo, and Enzo, 3-man midfield. Allah. Jesus Lord. Oh, where we going? Oh, beautiful. Beautiful football. What we got? Yo, send that back to João. Oh, Madueke, where you going, brother? Oh, shit. I think he could have cut it back earlier for João. João Pedro. He just went a little extra touch. Probably couldn't have got the pen. Ball went out anyway. Probably couldn't have got the pen. It's unfortunate. Oh my God. Clear. Every time Esteval gets the ball now, I'm slightly concerned. I feel like he wants to knock us out. Palmer. Neto to your right. Okay. Shot blocked. Oh, this is agonizing. I need this winner, man. It's agonizing right now. The pain. I need this group in the semi-finals. This tournament has got weight. Worth its weight in gold. I need this. Go on. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh! Yes! Come on! I don't know how that's gone in the goal, and I don't give a fuck. Come on! Yes! That's what I'm talking about. 2-1 to the mighty Chelsea. 2-1 to the mighty Chelsea. Esteval, hold that. Hold that. You sit down, son. Sit down and cry. I want to see a zoom on your face at the end of the game. You sit there and you tear up. You know what this is. Marlo Gusto. I don't even know what he's done to make that work. He's on that left-hand side. He's trying to put in a cross. It's deflected off 2 kneecaps, a shin, an ankle, and a backside and into the back of the net. That's all we needed, baby. That's all we needed. Hold that. I don't know who you think you are celebrating against us, big young kid. But I'll tell you something. You gonna pay for that. You gonna pay for that. Yeah, boy. Come on. The brother that could have been hooked. He's done some cooking. Yeah, that's right. I want to see your sad faces. Yo, get the 8K camera on Esteval right now. Get the 8K camera on the kid. Let me see his face.
Yo, I want to see that camera lens. I want to see you zoom into that kid's face right now. I don't know who you think you are, but you're going home. You're going home. Shit, he's coming to London after this. Fuck. Brother's coming straight to London after this. He's going to be in London before we are. That kid's going to be in London before we are. Send that kid to London. Tell him we'll see him in a couple weeks. Oh my days. We got 6 minutes to hold on. I do not want extra time, man. 6 minutes to hold on to this precious victory. Don't you dare. Look at them attacking down the left side. Yo, stop him. Stop that man. Oh my days. Paulinho just wide. Paulinho just wide. Oh my goodness. Stop that bald fraud. As Saeed would say, even though he's got plenty of hair on his head. Oh my goodness me. He's wearing the 10 for a reason, eh? Oh man. Guys. That was so unfortunate with that ball in as well from Gusto. Look. João Pedro almost on the end of it, man. Just had to connect. Had to time the shot. Esteval, I'm expecting you in Cobham Monday morning, sharp, 9 a.m. I don't want to see any tardiness. No lateness is greatness. I want you at Cobham, 9 a.m., wearing a Chelsea tracksuit, focused on tasks ahead, right? You got about 24 hours to get this out of your system and cry, and then I want you in Cobham. I want you in Cobham. Pronto. Nah, fuck the time off. Get to work. Ah, this is mad. So, Levi Colwell has picked up a booking, I believe, which means he's suspended for the semi-final. I don't even know if we're going to have any players for that semi-final, but we'll deal with that when we get to it. Levi Colwell misses the next game. So Liam Delap, Levi Colwell. To be honest, guys, it is what it is. We're always going to lose a couple. As long as we don't lose them all, then that's a W. We'll take the W, chat. You know what I mean? I think there was 6 man up for grabs for booking. And if only 2 out of the 6 get it, I'll take it. Badia Shaw goes in. He's been having a good tournament anyway. He goes into the team. We got a lot of centre-backs. We got Tosin. They're all pretty similar level anyway. Bloodfire! What the fuck was that? Yo! What the hell is wrong with these lot? Are these lot right in the head? Look. 1-2. Esteval injures Cucurella, but send a shot straight off of Sanchez's bald head. Look at this strike. Blood fight. Jesus. Yo, get us out of here, man. I don't want to play. Yo, we need to get out of here, man. We need to get out of this game now. I want this game ended at 90 minutes. Not a second longer. Oh, my days. Get this game finished. Get this game finished. Nah, this game needs to end. These lot are actually vicious. These lot are vicious. Nah, these lot are tapped, man. We got to get out of this game, guys. We got to get out of this game. Man are just launching shots at us like that. Launching, you know. Full 99 power, Prevolution, Adriano Soccer type shooting. Need to chill. Look at the goalkeeper. Everywhere we go in this Club World Cup, there's always a fraud. Everywhere we go, there's a fraud. That goalkeeper, listen, there's a couple of deflections, but I don't know, man. It's looking real spooky for you. I'll be real on the replay. It's looking very spooky. Just hoofed the crap out of that ball up the pitch, man. Seriously. I've had enough. This is how... Bro, if this is what it's going to be like when we play in... Bro, this is long, you know. I might have to dock a couple points off our Premier League season already just because of the effort that this is. Like, this is tiring. Might have just lost 4 points in the Prem because of this game. Because I know this going to catch up to us somehow. This is a lot of tax. It's a lot of energy right now. This is exhausting. Man, them are in Dubai right now, resting, relaxations, enjoying life, and we're out here scrapping against South Americans. Look at this, fighting for our lives for this semi-final. It's crazy. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm tired just watching. I'm exhausted. How can other man be on holiday right now? How can people be on holidays? How can they be chilling whilst we're out here scrapping for the nation up against Brazil? Like, we're really scrapping for the entire England continent of Europe, nation of England, British Isles, United Kingdom right now, Scotland, Ireland, Northern Ireland, Wales. We're representing. No one... Bro, we need a round of applause after this. I'm telling you now. We need a serious round of applause. I'm expecting a serious... Like, you know when we get back from this tournament and we step off the plane, if I don't see the entire Premier League clap us off that plane, I don't know what's going on. Santos is coming off. Top performance. You had them little cheeky sodders after his wobbly first cameo. Oh, is this what you guys have been hyping up? Oh, he's not even that good. Oh, how much is this guy even worth? You think we didn't see you? You better delete your tweets because I swear to God I'll resurface them right now. I'll resurface the shit out of all them tweets. They really tried to run the overhyped gimmick. They really tried to tell us that the kid weren't special. Look at that performance. In a new system, by the way. Yeah. New system. Let's not forget about the new system. The system that he doesn't know. The instructions that he doesn't understand. And look at that performance. Spectacular. Spectacular. Fantastic. We've got 2.5 minutes left before we can all pack it up. It's been a madness. I do think we deserved this win. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In the second half, they brought it back. They really brought it back. Fair play to them. They brought it right back. They really came back fighting. It's been a tough second half, man. Really, really tough. Esteval, I'm sorry, it had to be you. Oh, man. I've enjoyed the battle. But, unfortunately, it had to be you. It really did have to be you. I've got a lot of respect for the performance, the goal, the celebration. But I'm afraid it had to be you, bruv. Here's Palmer. João Pedro. He's cutting in. He's lining up for Madueke. Am I going to get a 3-1? Oh, off the post! Oh, my days! It should have been 3. So unlucky. Oh, he's so unlucky. He's absolutely... And it's saved as well. Saved onto the post by the goalkeeper. Bro. My goodness me. My goodness me. Wow. Wow. Wow.
Oh, lovely. Oh, go on. Go on. Go! So unlucky again. João Pedro. Looking for a goal on debut. I'm enjoying. Unlucky. João's been doing enough for João Felix and for Pedro Neto, bruv. He's João Pedro. Man's 2 for the price of 1. Actually, no, let me not say that because everybody was quite expensive, to be fair. But it's a really good performance. It's really good. Oh, is that full time? I'll take that full time whistle. Blow that damn whistle, referee. Don't waste my time. Come on! Yes! Come on! 2-1! Look what it means to the manager. Come on, into the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. Last 4 going up against another Brazilian team, Thiago Silva's Brazilian team in that. And yo, now we're really starting to taste something. I can smell what the Rock is cooking. Yo, I'm interested. I'm very motivated. I'm very intrigued. I'm very tantalizing. Hey, listen. One game at a time, young gentlemen and women. But we are into the semi-finals of the Club World Cup. The only English team out here doing justice to the Premier League right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. The haters are gonna have to wait another night. You're gonna have to sit tight because we're going to the semi-finals. The longer this competition goes on, the more I get very, very, very interested in winning it. I'll be honest. At the start, is it a pre-season? Is it something to take serious? Is it a mess up to the Premier League? I'm not gonna lie. Bun the Premier League. Bring me the gold trophy. Bring me the gold trophy. We haven't got one of those. We've won it all, right? So let's get something we haven't won. We're really getting to that point now where we can start thinking about it. But yeah, I'm down. I'm down to go all the way, man. You may as well. You're already here now, innit? So may as well. That was a rough one. That was tough, guys. That was really, really difficult. And I feel like, again, we have shown a lot of sides to us that we needed to show. Not the pretty side, not the beautiful football. We already know about all that. When everything's clicking, everybody's having fun, we got technical players. We needed to show the ugly side. And they took a couple of our man out, a couple of yellow cards. A couple players ain't going to see the semi-final. We've lost a couple man in this game to the semi-final. You know, Delap and Levi Colwell, they won't play. But it is what it is. That's why you got a squad. So Jackson's going to have to step in. He's going to be playing with a lot to prove. So I'm actually quite interested to see how I'm actually looking forward to seeing him because I do think with how much he's let us down, I think he knows that he needs to perform. And I think it's going to bring a good side out of him now. I think he's made enough mistakes where he's going to actually really want to show. He will really want to show that he can contribute. I think he's going to really, really push for it. And João Pedro, he could step in as well because he was a live wire when he came on. So it's not even like it has to be Jackson. You know, it could be anyone. But fantastic from João Pedro when he came on. Creating opportunities, trying things, getting shots off. That Esteval goal sent me to the cleaners. I'm not going to lie. He sent me to the shops and back for a loaf of bread and a pint of milk. And I ran. Like, he sent me. But thankfully, it didn't matter. And what's so brilliant is that now we have the best of both worlds. We're into the next round, but we also got a little bit of a demonstration as to what Esteval can do against Cucurella, who is a top left back in form in this calendar year and in the last 12 months. So no one lost. Apart from Esteval. Go home! You're going home! You think you can celebrate?
You think you can celebrate against me? Get out of here, young man. Get out of here, young man. Crazy behavior. But I respect it. I respect the hustle in you. I respect the dedication to the club that you represent. But your time is up. You represent the Chelsea now. Pack your bags and get your ass to Cobham. Enough out of you, yeah? You know when you got a kid and they're just giving you too much lip, too much back chat, yeah? I respect it, the cheekiness. I would have done it at your age as well. But now it's time to pack your bags and get your ass to London, yeah? And I don't want no tardiness, no lateness. Get yourself to Cobham now, yeah? You got your marching orders. You're going to stand in the naughty corner and think about what you've done. Because you really tried it. You really tried to dump us out of the competition. We are going to be paying your wages for the next 10 years. 10 years! We got you locked into a long contract. We are your future employers. And you tried to put us in the mud? You bet, bruv. I'm telling you now, you're in trouble when you get to London, you know. In training, you think these men are not going to have a word? But what a goal, though. What a goal. Now, seriously, give him man of the match. Fuck it. I know people don't like giving him man of the match because they're like, did he really earn it? Give it to him. I hope he's got that type of PR where he just gets man of the match like Cole Palmer every game regardless. He's with us now. The fight is over. We don't have to battle him anymore. We don't have to go up against him and cuss him out. He's one of us now. I hope he goes and celebrates in our changing room after the game. Leaves his Palmeiras friends behind. Oh, it's a shame we can't register him, eh? Wouldn't mind him having him in the semi-final. A little off-the-bench cameo. Is what it is. All right, I'm going to go. Oh, we had a raid as well. Big up Saeed, bruv. Nice raid. Appreciate that, brother. I know he tried to say that he was doing a neutral watch. You weren't doing no neutral watch, brother. You were lining up the Chelsea loss. You were lining it up. I know you were ready for the review. Chelsea out of the Club World Cup. Especially after all the news today. We all saw it. UEFA charging us and giving us fines and all sorts. Everybody's licking their lips for the proper Chelsea to fall. Steve crashing out in the Big Six group chat. Talking about when are they going to get their cussing. When it was us with the 115, when it was us with the charges, when it was us with the UEFA fines. Everybody was talking, what about them? Don't worry about us, sweetheart. Don't worry about us. Yeah? You got knocked out to Al Hilal. We're in the next round. Flamengo. Hey, we did you a favor. You're welcome. Yeah? Flamengo's always causing problems. Always asking for favors. You see, you're happy now? We knocked out your rivals. Bro, we are sending teams back to Brazil. We are sending sides back to Brazil. How many more men are going to get sent back to Brazil? Seriously. You know what I mean? Flamengo, they were laughing. They thought this was the game. They thought that the win was a win. The win was a loss. Sometimes when you win in life, you lost. They won so they could lose to Bayern Munich. Home time. Now, these lot kicking shins, getting man booked, causing problems. Home, Mace. Home. That's where it is. And now we got one more. And we better prepare because it's probably going to be the fight of our lives again. So, Flemonese, we look forward to. Hopefully it's cordial. Hopefully you don't have any sort of social media following. I don't really want to see any sort of madness. Can you imagine? Is the other side of the draw got Botafogo on it? Because imagine if they got all the way to the final. We would just be playing Brazilian teams all the way. I don't think they're in it, are they? No, they're done. Okay, cool. They're out. Yeah, they went out. So, yeah, they went out to Palmeiras, to be fair. Yeah. And the other side of the draw didn't have any Brazilian teams, no? Because that would have been so funny, you know. We would have been playing half of Brazil. We would have played the whole division if there was someone on the other side of the draw. Other side of the draw is PSG Bayern, which I'm actually covering 4 o'clock watch along today / tomorrow. Real Madrid versus Dortmund 9 o'clock, and then we're gonna know all the teams that are through to the semi-finals. But we play now on the 8th
of July, which is on Tuesday. Tight turnaround. Tuesday. We go again. It's starting to mean more. It's starting to mean a lot. I'll be honest. I think this longer format, the way it's being drawn out, it's just exhausting, isn't it? But it does bring the competition up levels. It's much more than just winning a semi-final and a final over 2 games and picking up a trophy. Having to go through the groups, go through this whole knockout phase, it's proper. It is proper. I'm not going to lie. So, well done to the boys. Gonna go do the review. Very, very good performance. And, yeah, Esteval can hold that. See you later, kiddo. Love and guidance. Actually, hold on. We got some super chats. Let's see what we got here. What's got to be said? Jubilee. Love from Dublin. Was weird celebrating Esteval. I wasn't really celebrating No, Esteval can celebrate. I ain't got no problem with that. I was proud, but I was pissed. It's both, you know? I didn't really know how to react, but I didn't. It's just a strange one. Very strange one. Happy July 4th. Big up, brother. Nicholas. Maresca must address the discipline issue. Yes, he must address the discipline issue for sure. That's something he can do privately though. I don't need him to do it in a presser, but he does need to look at some of the guys that we have in the squad because they do pick up a lot of bookings and we're definitely going to pick up problems in the Prem if we do that. Right. Last few. Chelsea could win the league next season. Personally, I don't see it, but yeah, listen. I'm not really even thinking about Premier League right now. I'm thinking about Club World Cup. If we can win this, that's a massive achievement. And that is now how you get the winning culture and the winning mentality back into this club. We've lost too many finals. We've lost too many competitions. It is time to start lifting shit. It doesn't have to be Prem, but it needs to be something. I'm not picky. You can build to the Prem. You can build to the champs. Champs you don't even really build to. You just go and snatch the champs and walk off. That's just how it works. Don't ask. Don't shoot the messenger. That's just how it works. But you got to pick up something. Pick this up. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Then let's go get the FA Cup. I want the Carabao Cup. I want to go as far as we can in the Prem. But like I said, you know, we're not favourites. I don't think we're cut out for it at the moment. But hey, I would love to be wrong. Mystic Man would love to be wrong. Maybe I'll just purposefully say we're not going to win it. So maybe that works in our favor. I don't know. But yeah, we need to just win. We need to just win. I don't give a shit what we're winning. Just win, win, win. Yeah. We just need to win shit. Any and every trophy is important to this group. This group have not won a Carabao Cup. This group have not won an FA Cup. This group have not won at Wembley. So it doesn't matter if you're tired of it or if he's tired of it. They need it. And to be honest, I need it. I don't know who the hell's tired of winning at Wembley. You should never be tired of winning at Wembley. Bring me that shit. You know what I mean? Neutral from New York City. Here, appreciate the dedication. Looking forward to more quality coverage and content. Much appreciated, brother. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Yeah, I'm very, very happy right now that we're through. I must say, we can't be going out of this comp, man. João Pedro looked better than Delap in the 9. Let's see how he does. It's very dangerous to make assumptions and make conclusions after one game. Apart from the fact that Santos is ready, because he just is. It's just facts. But apart from that, I'm not really too bothered. I'm just glad that we have another option because we need it. We need another option. If he can contribute up there at times, then fantastic. Takes the load off the others because, like I said, we've got two strikers up there that you can't really depend on every single game. They're going to be ups and downs. So if he can come in as well and start hitting the back of the net, that would be very helpful. We do this weird contain mode defense whenever we start getting tired instead of usual high press. It's annoying as fuck. Happens in the second half. I don't know. It's tough. I hear you, but at some point, maybe you do have to kind of manage the game as well. You've got to manage your fitness, your the condition. You gotta see how the game's going. And I have no problem with Chelsea defending in a low block for 10, 15 minutes if they know how to do it. They're organised. You have to learn those skills. You can't always press from the front, be energetic for 90 minutes. You know, we're not 11 Usain Bolts. Like we need to be able to handle different states of games, and to press and to play great football for the first half was great. But I do need to see that defending. That last-ditch defending from Levi Colwill was great to see. The set pieces, you got to defend them. The crosses have got to be collected by Sanchez. You've got to be able to do these things because you're going to be under some pressure at some point. And when that pressure comes in the Premier League, you have to deal with it. It's not always going to be, you know, flowers and press and beautiful football and domination, and it don't work like that. So they need to show that they can do it, and they've done it. So we'll take it. That goal was probably the lowest XG goal from Esteval that I've ever seen. How do you feel about Big Batty Delap missing next game? I don't know really why you've said that. I'll be honest. I've not at any point looked at him and thought that is what we will call him. So you do you, but I'm not too concerned. I'll be honest. Listen, Delap is developing. Delap is learning. Delap is not the finished article. It's now Jackson's job to come in. He was suspended. Delap had to take the mantle. Now, Delap is suspended. Jackson has to take the mantle. And by these two's track record, they'll probably be suspended quite a lot. So they better get used to stepping in for each other when they're suspended. Because that is literally what these two are. Walking suspensions. So it's down to Jackson. Listen, Jackson is not, for me, Jackson has not now become this striker that I cannot bear to watch. I don't like his finishing. I don't like the lack of aerial threat, but Jackson is still a player that can contribute. Against LAFC, Jackson was the one that dropped deep and ran rings round the midfielders and then set Pedro Neto down the sides for the goal. So he could still have a good performance. It's not every time Jackson plays he's going to be shit. That's not how this works. Jackson can still come into the semi-final, play well, and actually showcase his better attributes. That's exactly what I need him to do until further notice. If we sell him and buy someone else and improve upon him, I ain't going to lose no sleep. But whilst he's here, I'm going to need you to step up and I'm going to need you to contribute because you got yourself sent off 2 times in the last 5 games and it's not acceptable. It's not acceptable. And now we're in a semi-final. And this position couldn't be better for you because now you have an opportunity to redeem yourself and to, you know, repay the faith. And you have an opportunity to repay the performance that you didn't put in. So it's a fantastic opportunity for Jackson. Hopefully he takes it. Thunderstorms on Tuesday in New York. We're ignoring any thunderstorms. Other side of the bracket looks hell. We don't care. we don't care. I don't give a shit about the other side of the bracket. You know why? Because I only need to take one of them out. I just need one. I just need one chance. That's all we need, guys, is one chance. That's it. Who cares? I don't care. Let the best team on that side win. We need to focus on our side of the draw. We need to win our semi-final. And then whoever we play, it's just one game. One game. Anything can happen in one game. So, preferably I would rather not have PSG. But apart from that, I'm pretty happy. So we'll see what happens. But even if we get PSG, listen, we got good players. You know, we don't need to be scared. We're not favourites, but we don't need to be scared. We just have to go into the game and go from there. All right, we're wrapping up. I'm going to do my review. Absolutely buzzing with that win. And we get to carry on with this competition. We get another game. I don't really want to stop. You know, I just want to keep playing these games and keep doing these watch-alongs because if this ends, then there's a gap and we don't want that. Well, the players probably need it, but we don't want that. So, all right, until next time, England, you're welcome. That's all I have to say. England, you're welcome. Where would you be without us on the European and global stage, eh?